One of the greatest, let her know it. I know they gon' hate it, let her know it. The money got made it, let her know it. Look, mama, I made it, let her know it. One of the greatest, let her know it. The money got made it, let her know it. I know they gon' hate it, let her know it. Look, mama, I made it, let her know it. One of the greatest, better know it. I know they gon' hate it, better know it. The money got made it, better know it. Look, mama, I made it, you better know it. One of the greatest, better know it. The money got made it, better know it. I know they gon' hate it, you better know it. Look, mama, I made it, you better know it.
Hey y'all, we're live. This is Chloe She Share Show. We got a guest, y'all.
Hi, y'all. I'm Kiwi.
Yeah. Tell them about yourself, what you do.
Oh, okay. I'm Kiwi. Currently, I'm doing hair. So you can get at me on my Instagram. Kiera versus Kiwi. Kiera _ versus _ Kiwi.
Okay.
Yeah. Get at me if you want your hair done.
And she's good. Yeah, she's pretty good. And good with kids. Okay. Today's topic been a little controversial already. And it's going through men's phone. Like, how do y'all feel about that? And we all talking about our experiences with going through men's phone. I feel like that's one of the quickest ways for some women to lose weight. It's to go through a man's phone. So, have you ever?
I have once or twice, but I haven't in a long time because of my experience. So my advice to anybody who is in a relationship, if you're happy, stay happy.
Yeah.
Just be happy. Don't even worry about what you got going on. Long as he's showing you attention, long as he's at home, then don't worry about going through the phone.
See, and I feel that even if I go through it, it still shouldn't be done yet. So we can deal with the disrespect later, but we're gonna deal with what I see in this phone.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't really want to do all that. If I don't trust you, I don't really want to. That goes to like sometimes it's your own insecurities. The men don't be doing that, but it be the women already have trust issues before you get in a relationship, and then you start doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, But that, like, they would have to give you a reason not to trust them. You know, like, as far as me just dry looking through your phone, like, that's one thing. But for you to give me a reason to be like, let me go through his phone, that's different. So, it can go either way.
Yes. But still, I don't know. Sometimes you feel like you got a reason and you still don't find it. So do you feel like you would tell him? Would you tell him? I don't know. If I ain't seen that, what is, to me, it's like, what is it a tell? But then if he asks, yeah, maybe. Right. You know?
If he asks, I'm going to tell him only because I'm going to be like, wasn't nothing in there. You know, like, I'm going to be like, your phone was good, you was good. So, yeah, I went through your phone. Maybe he'll feel a little better about it.
You think so?
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, my baby went through my phone. She ain't seen nothing. Something like that.
No, he probably feel like, why are you going through my phone? Like, why you don't trust me? What have I done for you not to trust me?
That too.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's the way it can go. But at the end of the day, that's how you build trust too. Me going through your phone, I ain't find nothing. I trust you even more. So I'm just not going through your phone next time.
But sometimes they think you going through my phone to see if we're doing the same thing. You get what I'm saying? See, if you cheat too, like you must be cheating while you think I'm cheating.
Going through my phone.
Yeah. So why you feel like from never going through the phone?
I just don't feel like if I feel like I need to go through your phone, you must not be a good choice. Why would I feel like I need to go through your phone if you're an adult? I'm just saying, why would I need to check behind a man?
Mm-hmm.
That means you really not sure about your choice.
Yeah.
Or you made a wrong choice. And now you're trying to confirm it.
Right.
Yeah.
I just see it as such a waste of time. But I will say that women who do that make it harder for the rest of us because one of my husbands was like, you never went through my phone. Of course I never went through your phone. Why would I go through your phone?
Who just wanted to
Well,
do that?
you seem like you must don't care. I had females texting me, you never even noticed. Where they at though? I mean, I'm too secure in my life and in who I am to care about a grown adult.
Mhm.
If you're gonna cheat, you're gonna cheat with or without a phone.
Yeah.
And what make you think that's his own phone?
Ooh.
Right.
So if a
They
person
never
want to
had this
cheat,
one.
if a person want to cheat, they're gonna find a way.
Exactly.
So I mean, you know how many phones niggas got? I mean, men got.
Yes.
Men got
Yes.
more than one phone,
9
got
times
the
out of
phone.
10.
and plus they have codes. I mean, they do just as sneaky as we do.
The apps and stuff like that. They
Yeah.
got apps where you can hide your text messages and pictures and all this and different code. Well, I don't understand why you want to even live like that. Like the what?
And if you're dealing with a man that's sloppy enough to be texting and getting pictures from a woman, you made a bad choice.
Yeah, but it don't even necessarily be the men. It be the men underestimating these women.
Meaning what?
Like a lot of times it be the women that expose them, not just the phone. If they cheating, like it be the person they cheating with. Now, once you not acting right with her no more, you know.
I guess I'm just different 'cause I just never cared about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I know I'm different because most men expect me to care.
Right.
I don't care.
But it comes to the table anyway. If you do it anyway, being moved sloppy,
It's always going to show. It's showing
always
you.
show.
It's showing the way they talk to you because they change up.
They
Something about their
Very
behavior
so.
changes.
yes.
Everything changes.
Yes, and we pay attention to patterns, and that's how we really. That's what clicks, and you be like,
The real topic is why do women choose men who got to check behind?
I don't even.
It don't always
know.
be like that, you know.
I don't think it's like in the beginning you feel like that's what you got.
Right.
I think we don't make good choices.
That is it. Yes.
I mean, but he can do everything as far as relationship wise, right? And still, like, yeah, he can still be with you and make
sense.
Yes,
That's
like okay,
saying.
what I'm
He can do everything as far as cooking food except boil water. If you can't be faithful, there's no relationship.
but you wouldn't know that.
But
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Well, I know
like
what
everything
she's
is
saying.
good with you in your house, so where
Yeah.
you wouldn't know that he was cheating
Yeah.
until
So
the
if you
woman
didn't
comes.
know, why would you check the phone?
A woman
Because we
can
were
be
talking
with
about him acting different.
you. Yeah. But you know how some men, and then they be feeling justified in like you shouldn't even be tripping about me cheating. I pay the bills, I take care of the kids, I take care of you. You know what I mean? So that makes them more justified or feel like why are you tripping about me cheating?
See, that's gaslighting. See, a lot of women be letting these niggas gaslight.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, unless that's the terms of our relationship, I'm gonna be tripping because you're not gonna be dipping and dabbing and think you're gonna do that here.
Exactly.
So if you feel like you pay all the bills, you can have a side piece, and I'm gonna have a side nigga too.
That's
just
period.
what it is.
That's period.
That's just
I
what
was
it
gonna
is.
say exactly.
I mean, then they can't handle that.
No, they don't like two player. They don't like when you put the game on two player.
Well, you know, you're talking to the wrong one because I'm an alpha female.
Yeah.
I never let a nigga do something or say something that he not gonna let me do.
Exactly.
So
I
if you
understand
think you're
that.
gonna feel like because you contribute financially, you get the whole around. Well, I guess we all do it. We all gotten around over here, right? Because I'm not gonna take it. So I don't know.
But if that was the terms of the relationship, if you felt like you should put that on the table
Before,
first of all,
then it wouldn't,
yeah,
it wouldn't
They
be
know
with
you're not gonna agree to that.
It
Right.
is, but the crazy part is so many women that will. It's so many women that long as they don't see it, they don't care.
Well, so you just
Like
own
why
because
you gotta play in your lane? Just
I
'cause
think
you,
they do care. They just settling.
yeah.
They just settling. Because black women, for whatever reason, well, I ain't gonna just put it on us. It's more than us. But women feel like they just gotta have a man. So
A piece
they
of
would rather
man
deal
instead of-
with a no good man than to be by themselves.
yeah.
I mean, that's unfortunate.
But everybody not built to be wise. Now I know a lot of women who don't even like that's not the life they want. You get what I'm saying? It's people who, I mean, everybody trying to be at home with kids and you
I'm
know.
not mad at those type of women because if it works for them, if they feel like go
that's
get
what
your
they need to
move on
find.
and do what you do and come here, because I'm not gonna even lie. If Idris Elba approached me
Okay.
and he married, I'm gonna be like,
Yes.
baby, just let me have him on Thursday. I don't need no relationship with him. I just
Okay.
want to look at him and feel on him
Exactly.
and do whatever I want to do to him. If
Exactly.
it's like that, then cool.
Everybody probably got that one person that they probably feel that no matter what, no matter what situation, he'll go. You know, like if he was married, I like Morris Chestnut. I've been liking Morris Chestnut since.
But y'all talking about celebrities though, like
A
in
regular
real life.
person?
And I see what
know.
you're saying. In real life, I would not deal with
I
nobody.
was
else.
gonna
No.
say.
Yeah, because of course, if any celebrity come like that you are attracted to, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'll take that chance. But any regular person, it's different.
No, I had a regular dude that was, well, he wasn't necessarily regular. He
Yeah.
wasn't a celebrity though.
Mhm.
I didn't care that he had a woman. I didn't care. I had my day. That's all I cared about.
Yeah.
He did what I needed him to do, and he was right for that season
Okay.
of my life. I'm trying to marry him.
Mhm.
As a matter of fact, when you start having feelings, I was like,
It's not fun no more. See, that's what you
Yes. It's like, nah, this ain't it for me.
See, yeah.
But I think y'all talking about something different.
But you wouldn't have dare made that man your husband, even no matter
No,
how
he
good
was a
and
hoe.
fun it was. See,
I told him to his face he was a hoe. But
Yeah.
yeah. Why come we can't try to have a real relationship? I said, because you're a whore.
what? Like I didn't even know that was the option. I didn't think we was even. Like, what are we talking about?
I
Oh
already
man,
know.
it's his birthday today. Hey, dude. I seen it on Facebook, so if you watching, you already know who you are.
You gonna get your inbox.
He always does. But I think y'all talking about something different. I think you're talking about a relationship.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just feel differently because I was raised more by my dad.
Yeah.
So I didn't have all those examples of females going through phones and all. I didn't have that.
Mhm.
I was more watching men. So I personally would never deal with a dude that I got to check behind. Never.
Yeah.
And the moment I feel like you being unfaithful or you lying to me, then I'm just gonna cut it off.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But what if you don't have no proof?
It doesn't matter. It's about what
It's
you
your
feel.
intuition. Yeah.
It's about how you feel.
Yeah.
So is it worth keeping something that you feel like you're not being treated fairly?
But we like mainly like if you start getting that feeling, what 5 years in, you not gonna investigate the situation a little bit more because you know they gonna put on everybody got that representative. That
But if
person
you
need.
haven't seen anything for 5 years,
And then he start tripping. He get a new job. You know how they go.
but I look at it different. I don't feel like you should investigate. I think you should see if he's okay. Because some men cheat because something's going on. They're going through something.
But does that make it less? Does that make the
Make
way
it okay?
Yeah.
I don't think it makes it okay, but you ain't never cheated.
No.
Let me think. But you know what? Let me say. Okay. Look, because I know
You never
probably
thought
watching
about
this,
it?
This man probably watching this. Listen,
Oh my God.
I did not cheat, but the window. I be feeling like I'm not the one to get a green light to. Don't break up with me and then try to dictate what I do after
Well,
the
that's
breakup.
different if you broke up. I never cheated in a
In a
relationship.
man's eyes, say for instance, okay, I can call somebody the next day and have it on and popping the next day. They don't understand that. They feel like you've been cheating or you've been doing that. And
No, that's gaslighting. They know that. But
Exactly.
trust and believe, they know you can have a man. They know it's men lined up when they with you. They know this. They just try to gaslight you. When you find somebody, oh, you must have been cheating. No,
Yeah,
that's
but
gaslighting.
I have
Trust me,
men say
these
that.
men are
Oh,
smart.
that's
They
fine.
already know when they with you. Wait on me to mess up.
But they don't expect you to
They
hop
don't
on
want
it.
you to know.
They don't. We know the niggas there. We just don't entertain it until we not. You said we not together no more. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
But see, that's men. I think women don't give credit to men being as intelligent as they are, especially when it comes to
I
game
do.
playing.
That's like
Men
manipulative.
play games. They're very
Manipulative.
manipulative, and they play mind games.
Yeah.
So he been knew. Oh, if I mess up, it's a line. Niggas gonna
Yeah,
step
you
in.
just didn't know how
So
fast.
when
But if you
no,
come
he
2
knew
weeks
how
later,
He
And
knew
I'm
how
telling
fast. He's
you.
just trying to play mind games with you.
Mhm.
If he find out, he'll say, "Oh, you must have been cheating." So you can say, "I wasn't.
Mhm.
I wasn't. I was just what you said."
They
it was
trying
over."
to get the
Matters
truth out of you.
even
Trying to
if
get
even if it is the case, like I don't understand how you even think this is wrong if you said we ain't together.
You don't
can't-
think it's wrong.
Just because you say you ain't together don't mean y'all not together.
That's in their mind. No, that's weird. Don't
No,
give me
they don't think it's wrong. I'm trying to tell you, they be playing these mind games.
Yeah.
They know you a whole
But vice
adult woman.
versa.
It's your choice.
Yeah.
Right.
It's your choice whether you with him or not, especially if you're not married.
exactly.
If you're not married, Baby, I'm single.
Exactly.
So it's my choice to switch up, change lanes, make a decision, change my mind.
Right.
They know that, but a lot of men, especially
that's
our
right.
men, they so manipulative and they play so many games.
Because if
They will sit up here.
around, they will be. We couldn't say that. Maybe you cheat. Look, you got a girl before you even left.
They always have a plan A, B, C, D, E.
Yeah,
It's us who be trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna be faithful. I grew out of that very, very young. I was like, no, I'm gonna always have 2 or 3 in my pocket.
Oh,
Why not?
yeah.
I'm an adult. I'm a grown person. It's my life.
But
I choose.
That does not mean just because you, as a woman, just because we have those ace in the hole, like we have these people on standby, don't mean that's something we're entertaining while we're in a relationship.
No, we don't have to entertain it.
Exactly.
But if we chose to, especially if we're not married,
yeah,
that's our choice.
but men don't know how real, like, say for instance, the situation I was talking about with me. I got people that we cool for life. You get what I'm saying? I keep it so 100 that he will respect that I'm in a relationship at the moment. But as soon as I say it's free game, he can come through it. It's gonna be an understanding. But I didn't disrespect my relationship. I didn't cheat. I just kept it so real beforehand that we can fuck around forever. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be cool forever.
I just don't like these type of arrangements with people who try to treat you like a child. I'm gonna give you permission. So now that we broke up, you know, first of all, you never put a ring on my finger, baby. I can always switch up on you.
Exactly.
I am single.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the problem. I feel like being raised mostly by my dad. He created a monster. My dad always tell me, unless you married, it's your choice.
Yeah,
you can wake up one morning and decide I don't like you no more. Bye.
Exactly.
You don't need to explain nothing. It's your life.
Men do it all the time.
They do it all the time.
I'm going to go get some milk. And we'll never see that man again.
And then even if you married, if you change your mind, you go and file them papers.
Exactly.
And you don't even need no explanation. This is not for me no more.
But in today's day and time, I don't know why people just feel like history just trumps like the disrespect. Because I don't care how much history we have, the disrespect is disrespect.
Well, who feels that way? Who feels like history trumps stuff?
Most people in relationships, like these people that you've been with a person for like 10 years, he been cheating 5, you've been cheating probably 3.
It's more so a comfort zone of what you're saying. Like, I'm gonna be with this person because this is who I'm comfortable with, this is who I know, this is who I got my life with, or whatever the case might be. Even
the devil you know.
Look,
the devil you know, I guess.
I don't know. It's just one way you can look at it. If you feel like why a person is with somebody is because, even though they do their own thing, if I'm gonna be with you and I might as well, do everything with you, stay with you. Why not? I don't know.
If it's working for you, though.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
But if you're not happy and it's not working for you, you got to go through his phone. You got to check his social media. You got to worry about him coming home. It's not working.
That's a hard life. Like, that is a
stressful life.
That's a very stressful life.
That is a life.
And a lot of women live like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope I didn't have any girls. But if I did, I would be raising my daughter to not be that way.
Exactly.
Be empowered. It's your choice. There's too many men out here.
Exactly.
And then they try to make us think it's not enough men out here. They lies. These are lies. It's plenty of men out here.
Yeah.
And single, got some money. There's plenty.
Ready to take care of you. Be out there.
Yes. I guess women just don't want to be out there. I don't know. A lot of it is to be like social media, the look, the persona.
I just feel like maybe with that, what you said, why the women are not coming out, because they've been in something so long. It's like they have to relearn how to flirt, relearn how to, find themselves, all the extra stuff.
That's our mistake. Yep.
Yeah. So you lost yourself in the relationship.
Yes.
But how
so
long
now it's like, okay, he
lost?
liked me, but oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm this, I'm that. Like in a shell.
Yeah.
So,
but once you woke, to me.
It's once
like,
you find yourself, it's a wrap. Once you get a couple of little, oh, you cute, oh, you looking good today, you gonna be like, okay, now I'm feeling good about myself. So you're gonna want to do something to yourself, your hair, your makeup, your lashes, or whatever the case might be, to make you get noticed. And once he start noticing that you're getting noticed, then.
But you know, the crazy thing is, you've been getting noticed.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that we don't know. I just feel I see what you're saying, because in my first marriage, I was married 11 years. I lost myself. But I said, I'll never do that again.
Yeah.
I don't need any man to notice me. I'm noticing myself.
Yeah.
I already know what I bring to the table. I know who I am. So it's hard for men to really get over on me, especially since I know they mind games.
Yeah.
It's hard for them to get over on me. But I feel sorry for women who get so wrapped up in a man who ain't really even checking for them like that.
Exactly.
Half the time these men be playing games.
That is the embarrassing thing.
Or just with you just because, like, I just know
Because
that I can
it's
always
easy.
go back to I just know that I can do whatever, and she's gonna always be.
Some women take that type of stuff as love.
That's their problem.
They misconstrue a nigga just coming back like, no, he just knows
he can't get up. He can't get over me.
Oh,
he loves me so much.
Yeah.
He wants the easiest route to
Exactly.
satisfaction. That's what a man wants.
Well, he knows
still talking
it's
to
the
whoever he
easy.
was talking to.
Yeah.
Still
Exactly.
talking. He ain't stopped talking to them.
Exactly.
I mean, if you think about it, just think about the people that you know, and no shade on nobody, but think about the people that you know that's married and have been in long relationships. They busted. They look a hot mess. That, you know, if you think about it, and then why the man always looking after somebody that look totally opposite from the one he with.
Exactly.
Why? Because he done got her to just take herself down, and she looking all busted now. And he's still out there looking, but he know she ain't going nowhere.
Oh, see, but that's just trash. Well, my best friend,
It's
whatever,
messed up.
they've been together over 10 years, so they still look good. But my problem be when men try to tell you not to wear certain stuff, not to do certain stuff, but the woman you breaking your neck to look at got all the longest weave, the longest.
That's what I mean,
lashes.
mind games.
Yeah, like,
Mind games.
but they know what type of attention that draws, so they don't want you to be, you know.
Because they really believe men. Now, I got this from my dad. Now, I'm going to have my dad on my show so y'all can see how crazy he is. But he told me this. Men really believe that you get your identity from them. And they'll keep trying to tell
really
you, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that.
Mm-hmm.
You got to let them know, no.
Oh, wow.
Baby, I was the whole person before I ever met you.
Yeah.
So you are incorrect.
Yes.
Oh, you just want all that attention. You just attention seeker. No, I get the attention. I don't have to sit
You know I'm gonna get the attention
Exactly.
regardless. It ain't about attention seeking. You just don't want me to post this or post that because you know it's gonna happen.
You don't like the attention.
because you got his attention.
Exactly.
So now he like everybody else out the game because I'm gonna make her think that seeking attention is bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get her to think a whole new thing about her identity. They try to give you a separate identity from what you already have. But see, I feel sorry for any man dealing with me because that's not gonna work.
Mhm.
I know the mind games.
Yeah.
And then another thing my dad taught me about men love a woman who don't care about them.
Mm-hmm.
The minute you stop caring, they all in your face.
You ain't
But when you
lying.
care so much, they take it for granted.
They feel the energy. They feel that they don't have the control, or they feel that
That
their
is so
power
true.
over you is gone. Now they
Well,
all
you
in
don't care.
love all over you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Girl, they can't get enough of you when you don't care. They can't move on with their life because they want to make you care.
That is so crazy. That is so crazy.
See, message after message,
Yes.
like, oh, I love you, I love
Oh my
you.
God.
Where you going? You ain't going nowhere.
And men feel like you owe them that opportunity. Like they owe you. I don't owe you a second chance. I feel like if I gave you the ball and you ain't do nothing with it, sir, that is your fault.
Right. I didn't owe you the first one. That was a blessing.
Okay.
So now you have to
You
give a
need
grace.
to, you need
All right,
to
got
hustle. That's how to hustle and get the ball back, sir.
Exactly.
But I don't owe you. I'm not passing you nothing else no more. I gave you a shot.
Mhm.
See,
You
the
didn't do nothing.
mystery that a lot of people don't know, thank God I learned it. We have all the power. We have all of it. See, they don't want you to know that, though. They want to make like, oh, I got all these. Okay, bye, go holler at them.
Exactly.
Because if you had all of them, you wouldn't be in my face.
Exactly. Or
So-
they try to demean you
Mhm.
by comparing you to somebody else. But
Go holler
What
at her.
does
Where she at?
any of that matter? You still in my face.
Right.
You talking to me.
Right. And even when you with her, you thinking about me.
Exactly.
So I'm in control here. So I don't ever get it twisted. I know who has all the power. I do.
Exactly.
But that's the sad part. They try to make us think that we don't have any power. We got all the power.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, if you think about it right now, if every woman said we ain't stripping no more and every strip club shut down, what you think the men will do? Or even if women said we're just gonna stop posting on social media.
If we stop having sex, if we just
Oh,
went on
girl.
a strike, do you know
First
how
of
many?
all, they'll cure cancer. they'll give us a free maternity leave. They'll do all kind of stuff to get that back because we have the power.
Exactly. Oh, they'll really be in booty holes though.
Exactly. That's what I was going with the subject. I was like,
You know they'll find a hole to go. They gonna find
It still
a
won't
hole
be
to go
enough
in.
though. It still won't be.
It ain't
enough.
gonna suffice.
It still won't be enough. But to be honest with you, that's what some of them doing now.
Oh
Exactly.
Lord.
So many of them.
That's a whole nother show.
Yes.
But I like this topic because I think I try to teach women because I'm older. Don't let no man have that kind of power over you.
Yeah.
To where you thinking about, did I do this wrong or did I do that wrong? Or maybe I shouldn't have said it. Forget all that. I'm a grown woman. I made the choice I made and that's it.
Yeah.
You do it or you don't.
Exactly.
And you go find somebody else.
Yeah.
And eventually they straighten up or they'll get out your face.
Exactly.
It's real simple, but I just feel bad when I see women on social media clowning behind a man. I'd be like, oh my God. And he probably ain't even checking for neither one of y'all. But
He already on the next one. While y'all sitting there arguing about him.
Literally on the next one.
Yeah.
And all about you. You I'm in the past tense, arguing with you.
So what is the feeling you feel when you're going through a phone? Are you looking for loyalty? Or you want to feel like, oh, I knew he was cheating? Or do you want to feel like, oh, I knew he really loved me?
It depends on, well, you always want to feel like, oh, he really loved me. But it just depends on how they move with you. It's just like, say for instance, you know your dude, right? He come home, you know, y'all chopping up, y'all talk, whatever the case might be. Now all of a sudden he got something to do at this time, at a certain time every day. You're like, okay, I wonder where he going, what he doing. He ain't telling you nothing. So I'm gonna find out for myself. Like, that's just how that goes. But as far as,
Instead of asking him, what are you doing at this time?
he ain't gonna tell you.
Well,
They're
That's the
not
problem
gonna-
right there.
Yeah,
That's
they're
the
not
real
gonna tell
problem.
you.
If he don't tell you, then okay, at this time, I want to know what you're doing. If we're in a relationship, and then if you don't tell me, or if you don't tell me an answer that's satisfactory, we aren't in a relationship
Well,
no more.
yeah, let me say that. He can
Yeah.
tell you something. It
Yeah.
don't mean it's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can tell you something. Oh, I'm going here. I'm gonna go chill with my sister.
She just ain't adding up.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just you would know.
But I know I went through it when I already had you already cheated before. You know how you take them back. We tried to be together again. I want to see if you still on it. I'm seeing patterns again. You know what I'm saying? You're reverting back to this bullshit. I'm starting to see you. Men when they get in a relationship, I ain't gonna say they don't care no more, but
the chase is gone.
Yeah.
The chase is gone because they already got you.
you got holes
So
in your
now they want to
boxes
go
now.
chase somebody.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Oh, now
let's
you got
just
it.
pause right there. I didn't see men that are in love with their girlfriends and in love with their wives that they have because that's who they really love. I feel like if you don't really love them, if you feel like that's not enough person that's gonna make you happy for a lifetime, then just don't be with them. Like, stop dragging on the relationship. Stop. I want to be with her because she got my kids. Oh, I want to be with her because of the history, or she always gonna be there, or whatever the case might be. It's just, if you're not truly happy with that person, why be with them?
But see, they won't do that. They're a lot. Men are. I'm not gonna say all men, but a lot of men are immature, and they want whatever's convenient. So
But-
if you with it, they gonna be with
But
it.
some
Like,
women think that level of happiness is so far fetched because of
That's sad.
what we're seeing being represented and what they're doing. Your household may not be as bad as what you've been exposed to relationship wise. You may feel like this is the best I can do.
Oh wow.
Because I don't know about that, but I feel like some stuff get repetitive. I mean, like, it gets boring, especially if you with somebody you know, that you feel like you're not truly happy with. You'll get bored easily versus you being with somebody who you truly love. And it's like, well, we always find stuff to do. We always laugh. We always talking. We always, you know, because y'all on the same, you know, level of love versus you just being with that person just because of whatever reason you got to be with that person.
Some women get in their mind that like, that shit is so far-fetched. Let me find stability. You get what I'm saying? I found stability in this person, especially if you came from an unstable situation previously, you know?
I guess I can understand that. I can understand looking for some stability, but why can't you just get that for yourself?
Or be both. You can have it. You can have it all, but it's just you can't attain what you can't believe you can attain.
Right.
You get what I'm
saying?
It
just goes for knowing your worth. Like you gotta know what you worth. You make your own money first. It's always
so
you
can't hold it over your head.
Exactly. You don't need them for nothing. If you walk out to there tomorrow, it's like, okay, well, let me get this, let me get that, let me, you know. Versus you looking for stability in a man, and like y'all said, he start acting different. Yeah. Now what? You gotta go live here. You gotta go see about this person. Yeah.
And I hear what you're saying about it's some men that really do love their woman and treat them right. I agree with that. I've seen that. I've actually had that. But I think that we sell ourselves short if we don't demand that.
Right.
If you get into something and you already on the first few times of interacting with this person, know they really not feeling you like you want them to be feeling you, then let that go.
Right.
Yeah.
I just feel like we settle too much.
Yeah.
I feel like we settle. And what you said about people not even thinking that's possible, that's very sad. Like, that's the worst thing ever, because you got to do some work on yourself then.
Yeah.
You have to work on yourself and understand that it is possible for you. Because what's going to happen, you're going to keep attracting them type of dudes.
Yeah. What you don't heal, you attract. What you don't heal, you attract.
And that's crazy though, to just, you know, want to be with somebody who do you so wrong. And it's like, just why would you love me?
Sickness.
Exactly. Like, I don't understand.
But men are the same trauma bonding.
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like because men know they got options. Women need to know that they have options. They don't have
as many options as we do. That's the big lie. See, we got options. We got options.
We do.
I think I never really experienced women who really feel like it's not that many men out here. So I moved to Texas, and I hear women all the time, there ain't that many men. I'm like, where are you looking at? Men are everywhere.
Everywhere.
Maybe not the kind you want, I guess.
It's the caliber of man that you want.
They out there too.
Yeah.
But are you on the level enough to attract them?
Yeah.
Because see, now they're not gonna fool with just anybody.
Yeah.
And if they do, it's only for a certain thing.
Especially if they got their stuff together, you gotta have your stuff together. But the man gonna be like, wait, I got this, but you got.
Or at least they know what type of. They could tell that you're the type of person. If you don't have it together, you're gonna get it together.
Yeah.
And maybe you just need a little help or a push or some time.
Yeah.
But they can tell. I just feel like women got way more options than men. I don't care what nobody say. We got options. Some of y'all don't want to step outside y'all race, and that's why y'all like, oh, it ain't that many men. Yeah, well, black men, it's a shortage.
I don't really get, hit on by I don't really get hit on by other races for real.
Oh, I don't believe that.
I do.
I do.
Especially, it depends on how I wear my hair. They speak to me Spanish. I'm like,
oh yeah, they really them.
Not really, no.
Yes.
I remember one dude, I knew that's what he meant to say. I knew he was trying to hallelujah. We don't even speak the same. You don't speak English. How far is it supposed to go?
I said that to one too. I said, how we gonna communicate?
How far is it supposed to go?
He said, Google. Google Translate. I said, man, get out of here with that. I ain't got time.
A whole relationship behind Google Translate.
Yeah, I mean, if you want it bad enough, I guess. But we do it. We got the same amount of options as they do. Don't let them fool you. You got the same amount of options.
They don't like when their options got options. That's what I said. I made a post. You don't like when your option got options.
We always do though. They know it. I think the sad part about black women is we have fell for the okie doke. Not just from our men, but from society too. Society make us feel like we're not as pretty, we're not as desirable as other women. It's all
we gotta look like this and have that.
Yes.
And we don't.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
No.
You see so many women that got a man, you be like, she got a man.
Exactly.
Lord, she got a man. And I'm single. What's really going on?
Exactly.
But I mean, seriously, if a man wants you, he wants you. And I think that sometimes I'm gonna say me, because when I was young, I picked the wrong type of dudes.
Mm-hmm.
I picked the type of dudes that was like, thug dudes. That's the type of dude that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
And they play mind games. They play a lot of mind games. All men do, but them thug ones really do. Especially when they know you got a little thug in you too. They know I'm not to play some games with her because she got too many options in these streets. So they'll try to make you think you don't. But yeah, they know what's up. They know what's up. They know everybody looking at you. The preacher, the man at the grocery store, everybody looking at you, imagining what it's like to be with you. They know because they're a man. They know how the men think.
Exactly.
That's why they be so insecure, but they try to make us think. Ain't nobody else gonna deal with your attitude. Ain't nobody else. Oh, okay, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, everybody around me is
yeah. I had a man actually. I was like, but what is your purpose in telling me this? If I got you,
because he's trying to make you doubt yourself. If they can make you doubt yourself, then you won't assert yourself.
I just
and then
look
you
at
won't
him weird, like.
But did you think about it? And were you like, well, let me make sure my attitude
as you leaving, you telling me I can't get nobody else as you leaving, sir? I got you.
Yeah, but they that works on some people.
It does.
Yeah. It works on some people. They'll even think about, man, maybe I need to change my attitude. Maybe no. All you gotta do is look at 600-pound life. It's 600-pound women that got men.
Whole men.
Lifting up all them stomachs, helping them wash and everything else. So, and willing to be on TV with all that mess.
Exactly.
So,
don't be ashamed of your one.
So that tell you that's something right there.
Half of them do these too.
But that's one thing I learned. I mean, from being a daddy's girl. My dad told me the game. Every man around you is looking and thinking about what it's like to be with you. So don't let nobody fool you and think you don't got no options. From the preacher to the man in the grocery store to the mailman to your teacher, everybody.
It's the preachers. They be trying to hurry up, throw that skirt on your that thing on your lap, that blanket on your lap. You come to church and something too short, too revealing. They know they know what be going on.
That's just crazy, though. What they do and how they act just to make you feel like, oh, nobody likes me.
Because you have all the power.
Mm-hmm.
You have all the power. And if you really knew your power, they wouldn't be able to touch you. And that's what they're scared of. Mm-hmm. They know they will be so out of your league.
Once you start saying this and
saying you'll be out their league.
Yeah.
It's just crazy because you can't for the women who are in a position to where they let a man tell them something, and once you break free of that cycle and learn yourself and really find yourself, it's just a different feeling, different story. It's like, what you say? You talking to me? No, you're not. Like little stuff he would say, you'll be like, you really saying that? Like it wouldn't get to you like it would have gotten to you before when you didn't know your worth or whatever. But that's just crazy how it's levels to it.
It is definitely levels to it. Because I think that's why some men like young women too. And they don't deal with women their own age, because once you get a certain age, you be looking at them like, boy, please.
I heard that before.
Yeah, the older you get, the more you just see through it, and you just don't care for it. Just be like, well, I could take you or leave you.
And what about the ones that come back? Like, I'm not even on the same vibration I was when I was talking to you. But the audacity of you to think that shit works now when you see me shining, like you see me on a whole different level.
Because they still, that's a big one right there. Because for some reason, they don't believe you really where you are. Some men really think it's a facade. They really feel like, oh, I could still penetrate that. That ain't real.
Wow, they sure do.
Or they feel like just because they had it once, they can always have it. Nah.
All I gotta do is tell her A, B, and C, and she's gonna be right back.
Yeah. No, that's when I was on that level. I'm on a new level now. You can't.
And they be mad for you for setting standards and having, you know what I mean, for you enforcing shit for your own life. Now, but now you're upset.
Yeah, talking about you changed.
Why haven't you? I have.
Exactly.
The same.
Yeah, I'm growing.
Exactly.
I'm evolving.
I'm supposed to.
That's what God's do. God don't stay the same. and I'm a God because I bring life here. So I don't know what you thought.
Exactly.
I don't stay the same. How could I ever be the same? But you're right. They always try to come back. They all.
Man.
I got 3 inbox messages this week alone from exes, and I'm like, what is
That's what made me
happening?
think about
Is
it.
it a full moon?
That's what
What's
made me
going on?
think about it. And they come so like you owe
How the
something.
kids doing?
I wish I could show you this message right here.
How you and the kids doing? Is everything good? Oh, I
They
see you.
play on that
I
too.
see your little radio show.
Yeah.
But keep tuning in.
Don't even. That's your game for real. So you see me. You see me then. Okay.
So what is your response to that?
I don't respond.
That's the right response to
I
me.
don't
Because no
respond.
response is still a response.
Okay, and it's a loud one. It's
Yeah.
very loud. It's screaming in you. Please leave me alone.
But really the sad part is they realize, dang, she knows, now she's starting to know really how great she is.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta get her. I gotta get her now before
Exactly.
she really, really know.
Exactly.
Because they already knew.
Uh-huh. And that's what I'm starting to see now. That y'all seen it already. Like
Y'all,
y'all
this is why they wanted you.
Yeah, you seen it before. You know, just I don't know. People try to dim your light.
Exactly.
If they feel like you can shine harder than them.
Well, men, it's like, I don't want you to shine so bright that somebody better
Else
than me
did. Yeah.
come along.
Yeah.
And then my
And
son
that's
was
real
talking about
insecure,
this.
though.
It is insecure, but it's a real thing. It's
Yeah.
a reality.
Right.
Me and my son was talking about it. We was just listening to this song, These Hoes Ain't Loyal. And I was like, first of all, it don't make no sense. If a rich nigga wants you and your nigga can't do nothing for you, these hoes ain't loyal. First of all, if my nigga can't do nothing for me,
He should be putting me
well,
on.
I'm not with him anyway.
Exactly.
Oh.
That song don't make no sense. So I said, but they expect you to be loyal to a nigga who can't do nothing for you? What kind of
Yeah.
sense do that make?
Yeah.
But see, I think that's a lot of men's greatest fear. Somebody gonna come along that's way better than me and just gonna swoop her up.
Mm-hmm.
And so they try to make you feel like you're not worthy of that.
Mm-hmm.
So when they come to you and be like, "Oh, well, you need to do this different. You need to change this. You need to change that." Like, what is y'all response to that? Like I'm thinking,
I know.
like maybe you should do this different. Maybe you should do that different. You need to change this.
I remember one time I actually tried it. I actually did. This dude, I was in high school. He told me not to wear weed. I did it one day, and then I didn't. It didn't feel right at all. Like I was like, "Fuck this!" No. Next
It's not
day,
you.
the
It's
next
not
day,
you. Yeah.
Exactly.
I tried to find the longest weed, but my mama allowed. You know, I could wear.
I had the same thing, and it was when I was young with my first husband. He said, "I don't like all that nail art. It just look ghetto. Why your nails gotta have all them rhinestones and all that stuff? Just
Yeah.
get French manicure. It just look ghetto. I don't like that look." And he didn't like weed too. He was like, "I just want you to wear your natural hair." I said, "If I wear my natural hair, I gotta go to the hairdresser every week."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "I don't care. I pay for it." So I went every week.
Mhm.
I still didn't like it. I just didn't like it. The more you go, the more hair they cut off. And I was like, "Dang, why you not cut my hair every week?" But the point was, I remember watching a music video, and it was Faith Evans, and she had these long nails with all the stuff on. He said, "Oh wow, I love a woman that's creative, got all that stuff on there." I wanted to punch him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Oh, you do?
I probably would have.
Oh, you do, huh? You told me to look ghetto."
And-
Oh, you, but I just don't feel like it fits you. Okay.
You knew what that was then.
Yeah,
You
of
projected.
course. Because you don't want me to get the attention that it gets.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna tell you, not recently, but before the pandemic, I was dating this dude, and he literally said, when we go out, because for whatever reason, he noticed everybody looking at me when we used to go out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why you worried about other people?
Exactly.
Stay
Should
in
be
your
happy
lane.
they looking at me because you got
Yes.
me.
What? But who cares?
Exactly.
Like I can notice if anybody's looking at you.
you. Like when I'm with you.
So he said, when we go out this time, I don't want you to wear no makeup. I want you to be as plain as, yes, he did say that. I want you to be as plain as you can possibly be. No makeup. I don't care what you do with your hair, but just, don't wear no makeup. I'm thinking to myself, what you think that means? Okay. I actually did it. I was like, okay, I don't wear no makeup.
Just to show him.
But the mistake he made, because he didn't know me that well, this was
Mhm.
like our third date. He said, "We gonna do karaoke. People here love me. I do karaoke all the time." I'm singing. I said, "You singing on all the singers?"
I was just gonna say.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a bad night for him. So I was just like, "No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna sit here at the bar." I never no makeup or nothing. The dude still was buying me drinks. I wasn't gonna turn him down.
Yeah.
He had an attitude about that. I was like, first of all,
I didn't wear no makeup.
yeah. What is this? This is the third day, boy. I'm still gonna take these drinks. Get out of here. But he was like, "Let's do karaoke."
Third day, did he already requested?
Because he was so insecure. He's gonna go, "Let's do karaoke." I was like, "No, I really ain't feeling it tonight," because I was really trying to spare him.
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, let's do it." And I was like, "Okay." I said, "But I'm gonna pick the song." He said, "Okay, you pick whatever." So we did Biggie, One More Chance.
Oh, okay.
Not only did I do Biggie's part, I did Faith Evans' part too. And them people was going crazy. Niggas already had drinks lined up for me when I got to the bar. And I was just looking at him like, yeah, this probably our last day. This probably our last day. But I feel like if a man tell you things you need to change, especially if it don't got nothing to do with being, like it's something that he can't experience, you need to tell him to stay in his lane. Because how you gonna tell me not to wear weave? Are you a female?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know nothing about our hair.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about having natural hair.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know nothing about how long it takes to take care of our hair. We ain't got time for all that. A weave is for low maintenance. Wigs is for low maintenance.
Right.
So for us to try to let them tell us something that they don't have no knowledge of,
yeah,
it don't make sense.
But women, I feel like it's certain stuff we would change on our own. That, like, say for instance, your man like blondes. You may wear blonde more, but you can't request me.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would wear it more.
You can't just be like, "Oh, I need you to wear this," because if I notice that that's what you like, we will do it.
That's different.
Yeah.
Telling me what you like is different than you saying
Making it a request.
Yeah.
I think that's what men mess up at. Because when women like you enough, it's certain stuff that they may change or to appease the man.
I agree with you there, but some men, I've seen a lot of women, that say men have even asked them to get like breast implants, get their butt done and all that. Ain't no way I would ever go up under a knife for a man. Oh no. For him to just leave you for somebody who ain't got no surgeries.
Okay. I
Mess
see
your
that
body
post.
up and then go to the next.
Or you go get your body done. Just for your man to leave you for a big girl. Or somebody who was your
not
size
just
you
big,
was
somebody big and sloppy.
Yeah.
And then you really mad.
Yeah.
You like,
Big and sloppy.
you're really mad. Because you're like, wow, wasting all this money if you wanted all that. But I think the real deal is, like I said before, if you don't have a firm grasp on your identity before you get in a relationship, you in for a ride.
Yeah.
Because they're going to always try to tell you who you are. And, oh, you shouldn't do that. You will look better if you do this. It will be better if you do that. How do you know?
Yeah.
You've been with me for a fraction of my life.
Yeah.
I'm already developed. I have to tell dudes that I'm a full grown woman.
Yeah. But
I'm already fully developed. There's nothing you can add here as
Yeah.
far as my personal development. Just leave that alone.
But if it's something that's positively benefiting you, because like some women, what the man trying to change probably something really needs to be changed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, he needs to just get a different woman then, because if that's what she want to do with her life,
exactly,
who is he to say?
Yeah.
Because it's just like women who get with men and they don't be looking the best and they want to change him and do that. You should have left him where he was at. Left him where he was, because if that's not what you wanted, don't try to be a fixer upper.
Yeah. I had a situation where, I don't know. I had a goal of something I wanted to do. I had what I wanted to do. The man was trying to help me do, something I wanted to do, but I ain't like how you talking to me. Like, I don't like how you were helping me. It's something I wanted to change. It's something I'm trying to fix. You get what I'm saying? So
did you feel like he was belittling you? Or just talking to you like a child, or
trying to be the boss of the situation?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I feel like help me, but help me help myself. I don't need you because I asked you for help. Don't come in thinking you finna dictate everything or you gonna tell me every role because this is how it works for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was also my fault too because I asked you for help. You know what I'm saying? If this is your style of
I don't
helping,
think that's your fault if you ask him for help.
yeah,
He just wasn't the right person to help.
that's
you.
what I'm saying. If this is your style of helping and assisting, I asked you. You know what I mean? I'm the one that asked you. I should have, I should have.
Well, you should have known how he was
Yeah.
already from the jump before you
Yeah.
asked him for help. Because another thing they do when you ask them for help, they'll be like, "Oh well, since you don't want to do this, don't ask me for nothing. Don't ask me for this. I ain't gonna help you with this."
Or
Like,
you kind of
taking
expected
it
them
back.
to be more lenient because of the relationship you have with them. If you already, like, say for instance, this is already your field, you already involved, I don't expect you to handle me the same way you would your people you paying you to do this and help you. For me,
Right.
as somebody you mess with a spouse, whatever you want to call it. So I guess
because
that
it's
was
different.
yeah. And sometimes women, you ask for help, you asking for this. The men come in, how, you know what I mean? If that's what you're asking for, like say that you talk to a man who is wealthy and who had his stuff together, you ask him for help. He may not, it may come off as he trying to change you, but this what you asking me for. Especially these girls who want to be stars now. And first thing he probably tell you, go get a BBL or something like that. Would you get offended or?
No, I wouldn't get offended because that's what any industry person might tell you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that respect, I would just feel like you got to know what you're asking for.
Yeah.
If that's what you're asking for, he gonna tell you what he would tell anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think that in relationships, you got to establish what this is. You got to establish, because some men don't know how to deal if it's not a parent-child type relationship.
Yeah.
So either they treat you like a child or they want you to be their mama.
Yeah.
And it ain't none of that. We two adults here.
They don't respect that this is an equal we or help me. The man is over the woman, that type of mentality versus.
Okay, so with that being said, in a household, how do you feel like the household should be ran? With the man paying all the bills and a woman, staying in, cooking, clean, whatever the case might be? Or do y'all feel like it should be equal, give and take? Like she go to work, he go to work, they come home.
I think it depends on the person,
Yeah,
but I
depends on the
personally,
situation.
even if I was a stay-at-home wife, I would still have some income.
Right.
I wouldn't want my husband to have an only income. I mean, I'm gonna have a side hustle, some type of boutique, some type of something, because every adult needs to be able to pay for themselves.
Yeah.
Anytime you gotta ask somebody for something, especially something personal. I mean, say you have to go buy some type of sanitary napkins, you gotta ask your man. That make you feel like a child.
Right. That goes back
weird
to
to
what
me.
you were saying about in the situation, some of them treat you like you a child or they want you to be their mama.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, how should the household be ran? Like a lot of people.
It depends on the relationship.
I think it depends on the relationship, but I do think that women get a power away when they're not bringing no income in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to have your own money in some way, shape, or form. I know this guy was trying to marry me, and he was talking about, but I need you to quit everything you're doing. I just need you to depend on me. I said, first of all, that ain't never gonna happen. I'm gonna always have my own money, period. Oh, I got enough for both. I don't care. I want my own money.
Yeah.
Because what happens is then they feel like I can tell you what you need to do.
Yeah.
I control everything.
Or hold
I
it
control
over your
money.
head. Or hold it over your head of the stability they provide.
You might want to go out one night and he's like, nah, you ain't going there.
Yeah, even if you don't have your
out.
own money, be like I told anybody, like be smart about it. Be putting money up
until you can get your own.
Yeah.
I agree with you there.
I
don't feel like you should not date somebody with money because you don't have money. I feel like that's a come up.
Yeah.
But be smart about it.
You need to be putting
whatever money
up.
he giving you, put some up.
Exactly.
Put some and have a plan.
Yes.
But don't ever fall for the okie doke of, oh, you don't have to work. I'm gonna take care of both of us. No, that doesn't work out for people. I mean, you see what happens with a lot of these celebrities.
And even if you do, have in the back of your mind, I be feeling like if you are like take that advantage of that for that little second, but have in the back of your mind, just in case you flip the script. Because I know I've done it in the man. He thought once he left, the ship was gonna sail.
But what
You
about
know, like,
even if you
you
change
know-
your mind and then you decide you don't want him no
I
more,
was
but then you
already
gotta
seen
stay. You go like, dang, he pay all the bills.
Exactly.
So I
And
gotta
that's but
stay.
that's what they be holding on to.
Yes.
They be holding on, thinking that that's their saving grace. Since
Mhm.
I do provide that type of level of security,
She gonna
I
stay
know she ain't gonna put me out. Why? No.
But also, I feel like what you were saying about how house should be ran. A lot of men do get it twisted and feel like because they the man, they make all the decisions. We gonna do this. We gonna
But
do
you're not
that.
providing
You
like
gonna
the
do this.
man.
Even if they are,
Well, you're not
you
stepping.
still should be able to have input and say.
Yeah.
You should be able to say no. I don't want to live here. I want to live here. I don't care if he buying the house.
Exactly.
I want to live here.
Yeah.
Period. I don't want to. You know, you're a grown person.
Yeah.
I think that's where men get it twisted. They want to treat you like a child, and that just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I feel like I agree with you on that. A woman should have an input on her man's decisions.
Yeah.
Whatever decision he make, you should ask your wife like, is she okay with it, or what she
Yeah.
think about it. Even if you feel like it's something that you should do on your own, like that's the whole point of being in a relationship.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's even before you get married. See, this what cancels out a lot of dudes when it comes to me,
Mhm.
because if you don't have a plan for our future, why are you trying to talk to me?
Exactly.
You don't even know what you're gonna do with me.
Exactly.
So that's what I encourage people to do. If a man interested in you, really interested, ask him, what is your plan for us? And they be like, you ain't the one.
Exactly.
that's
Because
scaring a
you
lot
don't
of
have
people
no
too
plan.
sometimes.
It's
That
in a
scares some
relationship.
women. Like some men already, it's not even really the woman. It's kind of like where the man is in life. Like I'm ready to settle down. He have a plan of settling down. It's not
That's
necessarily.
good. If
You
you
know?
have a plan, if it's a sound plan, that's a good thing.
But then when a lot of women, when a man come at them straightforward and let them know where you at, especially when a man is ready to settle down. It throws some women off, like you trying to rush me or you trying to push me into.
But I think we let society tell us that it's supposed to take a certain amount of time. A man know when he see you the first time, I want that to be my wife.
Exactly.
Or I'm just gonna hit that. Or I ain't sure yet, but she look like she might be the one. They quick decision makers.
Yeah.
We the one that be like, I don't know.
I'm gonna give it another try.
But we know in
I'ma
the
give it-
first couple minutes of meeting the person how far we really gonna kind of let this go.
Yeah, but you're right. But we take longer to act on it.
Yeah.
See, we'll drag it out for a long time, even though we
Yeah.
knew we wanted to be with this person. We'll still be like, I don't know. Let me see.
Mhm.
But they make a decision quick. They know when they see you, I think that's the one I want to marry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then why get scared if he got a plan? But if he talking about, I don't know, maybe after a few years, no, you ain't the one. You're not the one. You don't even know what you're gonna do with me. So why you want me if you don't have a plan for us?
Yep.
And that's a big problem because they want to just figure it out as they go. You want to put your life in somebody's hands? They just want to figure it out as they go? No.
And that's the
I need
thing.
you to have a plan.
They'll be with this person seconds. They could be with this person for years and meet somebody instantly. Be like, nah, I'm gonna go over here with her. And you be like, well, we've been together so long. Why? What does she got that I don't got? What does she have that I don't have?
And that's
And
What
it's
you
like
think
she-
the answer to that is? What do you think? What do you think they do that? Why do you think they do that?
What be with her? Been with the person so long?
Why do you think they do that? They can make a quick decision on somebody.
Because-
Because that's what you said. Like you said,
They
if
already
wanna
know.
be with
They
one-
know.
Yeah, they already know. So they'll
Exactly.
play games with somebody. They'll act like you the one, even though in their head they know
They
she
know
the one.
you
That's why they drag it out. Have you ever met somebody been engaged or in a relationship with somebody with more than 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and they ain't married?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no, you will never do that
Yes.
to me. Oh no.
Yes. But some women don't want to get married.
It's still you need to protect your assets though.
That's
So
what
they
I
must
be
be
trying
broke.
to get people to say.
Because if I got some money, baby, we finna get married or we finna have some paperwork.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah,
you're not gonna
prenup.
mess up my credit. You're not gonna steal my money. You got me messed up.
It'd be
we
cool
need to have something
until
right.
somebody die or something. The legal
See, that's the
aspect.
problem though.
Mhm.
Because if a man really wants you like that, he gonna make sure you're protected.
Yep.
He gonna make sure you on his life insurance, his health insurance, you in his will. He got a trust set up for you if he got a little money. If he ain't got none of that, then you ain't the one.
Yeah.
Because trust and believe, when he meet the one, he gonna be asking people at his job, what kind of life insurance I got? What kind of health insurance?
Yeah, because every decision he make, he gonna have
He gonna
you
think
in
about
mind.
you.
In mind.
That's
Yeah.
right. And if he not thinking about you, you're not the one for him.
Yeah.
They'll lie and say,
scary.
"Oh, you are, baby. I'm just, I'm trying to get my life together before we really make
Yes.
that move." Nah,
They
because
be
they'll
like
meet
that.
somebody tomorrow and get their life together in 24 hours.
Exactly. That's the
24
crazy
minutes.
thing.
Like, yeah, man, I'm on the phone calling now.
Yeah.
People in a relationship for years and then they break up and marry the person that they talk to
Mhm.
next. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
that person was the one.
Yeah.
The problem is don't you think we feel it too? We just don't want to,
Hurt no feelings.
I think it's the time. That
Or we scared of what
get
people
caught
gonna
up.
think too.
Yeah, you get
Mhm.
caught up in how long you've been with the person
that don't mean
and
nothing to me.
what you invested.
Absolutely
I don't
means
care.
nothing.
Look, I don't care either.
Because it's about my life. I never understood women who put their life in the hands of somebody else. It's about your life. What do you want for your life?
Mhm.
If you want somebody that thinks about you every minute of the day, then don't be with some joker who be like, "Oh, I didn't know." I mean, or just come home, don't know if you ate, ain't checked on you, don't know what's going on with you. Who want that?
Yeah.
You want somebody to think about you every minute of the day. Because one thing about a man, a real man, it's like she said, they think about you in every decision they make.
Mhm.
Even before they go get gas. Let me see if my baby wants something from the gas station.
Mhm.
Everything.
Every little decision they make, they thinking about you. So when a man don't do that, he just ain't feeling you like that.
Yeah.
And I think we just be scared to accept the truth.
Mhm.
That sometimes he just ain't feeling me like that.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Because it's somebody out there who.
That is. That's or who will.
But they will
Yeah.
convince you that you ain't feeling what you feeling. To keep you in the role they
Yeah,
want you
that
in.
goes back to if you're not happy with them, why are you even
Mhm.
dragging the situation out long? Like, just let that person down gently if you have to.
Yeah, or
So,
just leave. Just leave. I mean, I had a situation where he was doing everything. Most people was like, "Why did you leave him? He was doing everything he was supposed to do." I was not happy.
Mhm.
I didn't even have feelings for him like that.
Mhm.
But
Sometimes it just
I
don't
was
keep
roped
you-
in because he was doing everything.
That'd be,
But so I didn't. But I
that'd
didn't
be
feel
so weird. That'd be so weird. You sometimes maybe the ones that want you that you don't want.
Yeah, you gotta let that go. I feel. I know some people like, well, if he's doing everything that you need him to do, no. But don't you want to have
I want
butterflies?
to feel it.
Exactly.
Like I'm at the age now. Like I want to feel it.
Yeah.
I want to feel the connection. I don't want to just
Yes.
because.
I
Yes.
want to feel
Yeah.
loved in everything we
Yeah.
do.
Absolutely. That's what you want. I
Yeah.
had that with one of my husbands. I'm telling you, we used to go to a lot of events together.
Mhm.
And sometimes we drive separately. I would know when he get there immediately. I'd be like, "Oh, my husband." I'd be like, "Oh, where he at?" I don't know where he at yet, but I know he here. That's how connected we
Oh,
was.
man.
Every move, I could just feel his presence. I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, he here." I just started looking for him. That's the kind of connection you want.
Yeah.
Like you want to be connected with somebody.
Yeah.
You don't want to just be with somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we've all done it.
Yeah. But that's miserable, man.
Yeah, but the only thing about us, we'll stay forever.
Yeah.
And we won't even look for that real connection.
You
But they always looking for the real connection.
we sit like I seen it on the Aretha Franklin show, and that shit stuck with me for the longest. When she said the lady she was leaving out the house, she was like, "Don't wait for something bad to turn good."
Oh.
Like that, I was like, "Damn, that's the truth." The simplest way to put it. The simplest way to put it. We sit in these situations that are terrible, just waiting for that day for him to look at you like he did before, waiting for that ship to, waiting on the shoe to turn. Because all relationships go through those phases. You don't expect your phase to turn to an era. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Right.
And you don't want to be then gave up. Like, did I give my
But
all?
people
Did I
change,
really
though.
try?
People change, and who's to say you were meant to be together forever?
Yeah.
You know, just like you change. I mean,
Mhm.
the guy was talking about we had such a strong connection. I changed though.
Yeah.
I don't really want into that street stuff no more.
Yeah.
And he was still into it, so I was just like, we're not gonna make it. You know we have a strong connection. It still probably could.
Mhm.
But I just ain't into that street life.
Yeah.
Like, that hustling and all that. No, I ain't into that no more. I don't need to be legit,
Right.
Be old and still worrying about
Okay.
probation officers and stuff. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. So I changed. So I really wasn't feeling him like that no more. That's not nobody's fault.
Mhm.
But for me to stay, what it does is build up resentment. Because you start looking at him like, man, I ain't even, and then when you should have just left. And I know men do that.
Yeah. They'll
tell you. They'll tell you to your face.
What that?
That they're not happy. They'll tell you all kind of stuff.
But my thing is, why stay? Like,
because it's convenience, though. They like the convenience too. And then a lot of women do a lot for men.
You should look up homosexual.
Oh Lord, I've heard about that before. Yeah.
What is it?
Somebody need a place to live. Basically,
he's going to relationship for
stability. And you know, it's more men doing that now than women.
Yeah.
Like, look at a woman and that, well, she's stable. I know we ain't gonna never be homeless. We ain't gonna never be
without. You got kids, you got food.
Especially when you got kids, you gotta make sure.
The lights gonna always be on. I'm always have a way to work. I'm not your mother.
Trying to come up.
That's what I mean by it. They either want to be your daddy or they want you to be their mother.
Yeah. And how the household is ran, because now he's looking at you as the breadwinner. So he's sitting at home. He like, I'm chilling. She good. She got it. She gonna make sure, like you said, the lights stay on. But what she need me to do? She got it.
Even if they make good money, they'll go jack off their money and feel like, well, don't you got it?
Yeah,
it's good. We're gonna be all right, right? No, that's why you gotta insist that you're equals.
Yeah,
you gotta insist that you're equals. You can't let no man put you in a child place or in a parent's role. I done have so many men that want me to be like their parent.
Their mama.
What should I wear? You don't know what to wear. I can't tell you what to wear. Well, I don't want you to overdress me. Well, then we are not compatible.
Overdress?
Because if you been with me and you don't know how to dress with me, we're not compatible.
What you mean?
Haven't you been with a man like? So if we go out and he just used to wearing like sweats or whatever, and I'm all dressed up, well, I don't know what to put on because you're gonna be looking all dressed up.
Oh no.
Okay, well then we're not compatible.
I love a person that can be content in what they got on no matter what. Like, say for instance, you walk out and I'm extra, so I may have on some clothes for real. If you got on sweatpants and that's what you had on, I like men who are confident in being men.
But it makes them feel some type of way, and the reason why is because they know everybody looking at it and like, what in the world is she doing with that?
But I think men look at it the other way around, like, that nigga must really be somebody that had that bitch that's that bad. And he looking like this.
Yeah, you can look at it
either way.
I mean? Yeah, you can look
because
at it.
Some men do feel that way. Some men do see it that way, and they be all proud, like,
I have a dude. He is a sweatpants with performance sweatpants, do everything. And I have on heels and all this. I'm content with. He confident in himself as a man, you know, and he would continually walk beside me, but not knowing this is his persona. This is who he is. This is, you know.
See, but that's different. Because his identity is already set.
Exactly.
He has a persona.
Exactly.
I'm talking about the ones that don't know. They're just like, you ain't never met somebody like, I don't know what to wear to an event like that, or I don't know what to do at a situation like this. I ain't got time to teach you.
Yeah.
At some point, you need to know how to handle yourself in every situation.
Yeah.
But you can't. We're not compatible.
But sometimes they haven't been exposed to that type of arena. Like, I don't expect, if you got you a dude who kind of street, well, I guess compatibility again. I don't expect him to know how to eat with all forks if I take him to.
We're not compatible though, because if he's smart, he gonna learn that too.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be a street dude, but
would you respect him asking, hey, baby, before we go, can you show me what they go?
When I was younger, I would respect that.
Well, maybe because
I'm
gonna show you, because that's just a part of growing in a relationship. I taught you this. I taught you that. You taught me this.
I'm not your teacher.
I'm
not your parent.
Not the parent role. Not on the parent role. Just as far as, you know, just experience different stuff in the relationship. Just like if you go out of state and he telling you, oh baby, let's go here, let's learn about this, or let's go over here, let's learn about that. Like, it ain't. I don't know.
I love smart men. Like,
I'm saying just this.
I do too, but I don't want you to think that you're smarter than me, and I don't want you to feel like you got to teach me anything. I sure ain't trying to teach you.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he's some type of biochemist, yes, he's smarter than me. I ain't gonna know none of that he's talking about.
Right.
So that's different. I'll be like, oh, okay. But I'm talking about basic stuff, like knowing how to eat. That's basic. You don't know how to eat with each fork and each spoon. Something wrong. You should have learned that. Because if you're trying to go anywhere in life, at some point you're going to have to do that. So if you don't know that, we're not compatible. I don't need you to know that kind of stuff. You can Google that. I mean, that's not hard.
It's not. That
They know how
was
to
not
do
hard.
the Pornhub.
Yeah.
I need to Google
I
some other
like
stuff.
experiencing new stuff. Like I like learning new stuff. Maybe
Yeah,
you do
and I
something,
like
I'll be
being
like, well,
that
how
can
you
show me.
you do that? Yeah, that's just like
different
playing a
stuff.
game. You know, you see a dude sitting there, you like, what you doing? Like, I'm playing a game. You don't know how to play. He show you how to play. Now that's something y'all can do together. Back and play the game with me.
I can see that
like
that
the
part
different- we can
because you're
learn
not
and
a
grow.
gamer. I
Mhm.
understand that.
Yeah.
But as far as like stuff you should know,
Like
how to
common
wear
sense.
and how to dress and how to
Mhm.
eat and how to travel, no, you grown, you should
See,
know that.
men, a
That's
lot
stuff
of
you
men
should already
do
know.
not know. They
I
depend
know.
on women.
They depend on women.
for all that. They've been dependent on women for all of that, so they don't necessarily know.
And
but
that's our fault as
Yeah.
women because A, we teach them
we cripple
like
them.
we're their mom,
Yeah.
or we not raising our sons right either. So we do everything for them. See, I know when I first moved here, people was telling me, "Oh, your sons cook for themselves." That's not. I don't think you should. I don't think that's a good mother. I think you need. I said, let me tell you something. My sons will never be crippled behind a woman
Yes.
because they know how to take care of themselves.
Exactly.
They cook for themselves. The only thing they don't do is their own laundry. Why? Because they're not gonna mess up the clothes that I buy.
Right.
But other than that, they do everything. And that's how men need to be raised to me.
Yeah.
Because I don't want no man who feel like I
Women
can't eat till
too.
my woman come home.
Exactly. I hate that. I hate that.
That's
Really?
That's crazy.
Oh, my ex-husband used to do this, and he used to
I
piss
can't eat
me
till my
off.
woman come.
He used to go in
How
the
about
house,
you,
man, ain't
Coco?
nothing here to eat. Man, ain't nothing here to eat. I made a whole 3-course meal. By the time I come out the kitchen, like, I'm like, what?
That's outdated for me.
Mhm.
I need a man who know how to live. I need you to know how to live before you get with me.
Yeah.
You know, I need a man that can go in there and do the same thing I could do.
Exactly.
It
Cook for
matters,
me
though.
sometimes.
Yes, go in there and be like, oh, we
Yeah.
got this, let's make it happen.
The
Yeah.
worst
Or
thing
we
to
do it together.
Yeah, the
Exactly.
worst
But don't
thing.
feel like you gotta depend on me. That's too much like I'm being your mom.
Right.
It's like me who can't manage their money. If you can help me save, if I gotta help you save, baby, we're not compatible. Nope.
The worst thing you can do is get a man who haven't had his own yet.
Oh
That
God,
was a
that's a
mistake.
nightmare.
That's the mistake I've made before. Getting a man who you ain't never had your own house, you ain't never had your own, so you don't understand the importance of bills and
He could never ever look at me. It ain't nothing he good for but a ride. A good ride.
should have been. Look,
That's all he good for. Because like, you gotta show him how to pay bills, how to
no, you know how it's just not that important
but
on the
see,
level that you know what I mean, because stability has been provided by other people from you.
I had that before with my first husband. And I've always had a budget. Period. I always had a budget, even when I was young. So when I showed him the budget, I had it on Excel. He was like, I don't know how to do that. Because he was always having overdraft. I said, you spend $100 a month on overdraft fees at the bank.
Oh wow.
Because you just swipe and swipe. You don't even know what you got in the bank. You just study swiping. I don't know how to do that. That's why I won't do it now, because I'm not going to teach somebody something they should have already learned. And that's where we mess up, because we got this mother instinct. But that's for your kids. Okay? That's not for no grown man.
Yeah.
Because I want a man I can go to and be like, baby, I need you to do this, or how, I want to be able to come to you and you help me. Like, I don't want to be
The
the
one
mama.
helping.
Yeah.
Right.
I want you to be able to help me sometimes. I always got to help you.
If not all the time. I
Exactly.
mean, you know.
I want us to be able to learn and grow from each other.
That
But
too.
Yeah.
I still need
The
some type of
basics.
foundation
That
laid
part.
with him as a man. I can help.
As a man, the man
Yeah.
starts the foundation.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
We both should have a firm foundation.
Yeah.
We both
But
should
you
have a
definitely
foundation.
want your man's foundation to be deep,
Yeah.
way deeper.
Yeah.
Because
Either way.
you feel like that's your backbone. That's
Mhm.
that's the first person. If everything fall apart, you know you're dependent on them, even though you're holding your own.
Mhm.
But see, these men nowadays got it twisted. They feel
They
like if
try to
everything
depend on
fall
us.
apart, I know she got me.
That is a horrible.
Because if I gotta go back to my mom's house, where you gonna go?
Oh my
That's what
God.
I'm talking about.
Yes. Mm-mm.
It's just, I don't know. They don't be having a plan.
That's
They
all.
depend all on you to do this. Make it right for them. Make it right for me.
But what is the point of that? What's in it for you?
It's enabling. It's
It's
enabling because
annoying.
at the end of the day, you want a man. You know what I
You
mean?
don't want a little boy. Yeah.
You want a man. And
unless you are the type of woman that want to be his mama.
some women are like that. Some women are like that. They don't mind being a breadwinner. That's why when we was talking about the structure of a home, it depends on the relationship, because nowadays women are the breadwinners and some men are the stay-at-home dads with the kids and all, you know.
Now I ain't against the stay-at-home dad stuff, but I feel like you need to be making some income somewhere. You need your own income. Now you could be a stay-at-home dad all you want, but you need to have a side hustle or something. You need to be trading some stock or selling some real estate. You need to be doing something.
But when they get a wealthy woman, a man, if you're not able to bring in that level of money, they feel like what they can contribute is minute. Like it's pointless for me to even work.
But I don't think that makes sense, because every adult needs to contribute to their life. So if you're an adult, no adult should have somebody else take care of their whole life. No.
Yeah.
Not even a wealthy person. Every adult should be able to contribute and take care of their own life. No matter if you do have a wealthy person. Because what happens is when they divorce, the woman end up, look at Mary Jane, gotta pay this dude. I would be so pissed off. We ain't got no kids together, and I gotta pay you every month. Yes, and you cheat on me.
Exactly.
And I gotta pay you spousal support.
She thought they get married again.
No. That's why every adult person gotta take care of themselves.
And it's not even just about the man leaving. Life happens.
Exactly.
Anything happens.
Right.
God can take.
But he might need you,
or he may die. Or, you know what I mean? It matters how a man. Like I don't like no man with no hustle. That you just comfortable being broke. You should find some type of way to bring something to the table.
Yeah, I mean your hustle ain't working if you broke. If you broke, your hustle ain't working. Figure out something else. Yeah, but I think it all boils down to women, because if we would raise our kids different, men wouldn't be this way. And if we would demand certain things, men would really realize you gotta have my stuff together.
Yeah,
most men do know.
Yeah,
it's just these ones that.
But they know which women to go to. That they play off your level of naivete, like that you don't know,
or even your kindness though. They can't even think like she's just so nice. She can't.
You're naive. You being naive. You know, they take the stuff that you let them slide with is that you don't know. When it's sometimes as a woman, it's just like you expect them not to just. Maybe it was a mistake. You know what I mean? Not a character trait of this person.
We expect them to know it. Like already,
correct the behavior once you were forgiven. Like say that you take a man back from cheating. You know how people say you always say cheating. I took you back on the premise that you are correcting this behavior, not thinking that and men to take it as I can cheat on her now. Right. You know what I mean? She took me back.
That's why they did it in the first place, to see if they can get away with it.
Exactly.
But I feel like I could have a whole show on the word you just said, nice. This is what has messed up a lot of women. We are taught to be nice. But a lot of being nice means you get the short end of the stick. Yeah. And you don't get what you want. Because to me, cheating is a deal breaker. Stealing from me, because I had that happen before. Stealing my money is a deal breaker, and cheating is a deal breaker. There's no second chances. Yeah. That's it. The minute you do it, you gone. Yeah. I don't care if I do love you. I'll just be heartbroken, but you gotta go. Because that's the only way for people to learn. That's the only way for them to learn, because if you take them back, of course they're gonna do it again.
I don't know, mama, especially money I didn't work for. This man, girl, I probably was wrong. I don't even want to say it on live how I handled that situation. But once I was counting my money every day. This one day come up short. Girl. I called somebody else, come get my stuff, me and my stuff from this man. To come get me, and the man came in the house and got my stuff.
That's almost worse than cheating on me. It is worse. I'm not gonna even lie.
I would,
taking my money is worse.
Yes,
because you don't touch my money if I don't actually touch it. Leave my money alone.
That's real crackish.
Yeah, but I think a lot of times. But see, you know how it is with your kids. You will tell them, if y'all do this, you're gonna lose your allowance, or you're gonna lose your privilege, or I'm gonna take your game, I'm gonna take your TV. The minute you don't do it, they're like, oh, she ain't about that. She don't mean what she said. So they keep doing it. Yep. Because they don't take you seriously. Right. And that's what men do. They do not take you seriously. they'll feel like, oh yeah, she say that, but all I gotta do is,
Yeah.
yeah, we fall for it.
Yeah.
I fell for it once, but then I learned no. Because I mean, I think the key is for women, we have to, like I said at the beginning, we got to know we have all the power.
Yeah.
We are in control, but you just got to be strong enough to be by yourself until you get the right one.
Yeah.
See, we'll just settle just to have somebody.
Or understand when you have a Mr. Right Now.
Just don't get too caught up in it.
Yeah.
That's just like if you get a job that you know you ain't trying to be at that job, and they offer you a promotion. You're like, but I'm trying to start my own business. Don't take the promotion then.
Yeah.
Just keep your plan. But a dude know when he ain't Mr. Right. So of course he gonna try to get you a ring and try to marry and all that. Because now he trying to pull you in.
He's trying to bait you in.
Nah, but if he Mr. Right now, you need to stay in that lane.
Exactly.
In your head, you gotta keep it. Because I didn't have some Mr. Right Nows.
Yeah.
They served their purpose.
Yeah.
And it was an expiration date on them. And that's it. You just gotta stay focused though. But
we get him, and then he be so good at Mr. Right Now position, you be feeling like he deserves a promotion when that's not the case. He just was a good Mr. Right Now. You know what I'm saying? Like I be saying, like I had back in the day, I had good hoes, but hoes nonetheless. Yeah, when I'm with you, I was the one. I was treated perfectly. I ain't have to deal with no other females, phones, didn't ring. You respected me to the utmost, but in the back of my mind, you gotta remember, you still a hoe.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because they don't forget. When they dealing with a woman, they keep you right in that category. You have to have your
shit so clean in order to talk to me in the couch. Like that'd be my thing. Like I have to feel like the one. Even if I'm not. When I'm messing with a man, I
have to be the one. You have to put me first. If I feel like I'm being like that first in a situation, in any situation, I don't care what it is. It's just something.
Especially with men, like you know.
Especially as your woman, you'll put me first. I don't want to hear what you got to do because somebody else said, or let me just go. No.
Once I get energy, like you gotta walk into the other room, or you gotta answer the phone. It just there's a little bit of a turn off to me. Like I'm not.
It's a huge turn off because you're letting me know that I'm not the one.
Exactly.
You're letting me know that I'm
clearly
not
whoever you doing all this extra for.
They're more important to me.
Yeah, and that energy, I mean, it makes me not take you serious at all. Like,
well, then they'll try to make you think you crazy.
Especially when you bring it
like
up.
That.
Yeah.
So like, who are you talking to? Man, it's just that's just okay.
Yeah, but your whole energy changed when you was on the phone.
Yeah.
And they try, oh no, it didn't. I was just trying to hear. You know, they have to make up all kind of stuff, but you know what it is.
Oh my God. And then they act so that's why I say men can't cheat. Because when they answer the phone, they get like a woman say
no, you can tell
like, oh, hey,
that
what's
little
up?
button on the side and they
touch it.
That's the one.
That's the one right there.
They cut that phone down.
Turn it back up.
I'm busy. I'm calling you right back. A woman was gonna be like, hey, what's up?
Jesus.
You gonna continue the conversation?
Oh, they be like, hello, who is this? Who is this? Be like, bro, you know who
like
that
the
is
phone messing up. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know who that was.
But I know
well, let me call them back and we can find out who it was.
Exactly.
Or that post I had made, like, why Pizza Hut O'Reilly's calling you at 12 o'clock at night?
Names.
Because they done learned our trick.
Okay.
You know, we've been doing that. Kim.
Okay.
When it's really Kenneth.
That's why I say men, they
Get
crazy.
a good nickname.
Going through our phone, they go through the wrong one. Like me and my friend was like, if they go through our friend message, they feelings to be hurt. Like they go through, you see a man name, that's the thread you want to go through. No, you need to go through them homegirl threads, them group threads. That's where you'll find out if she cheating or not.
But you know, I just don't deal with people who, to me, are not mature enough for a relationship. If they just only mature enough for sex, then just have sex with them.
Yeah.
Most people are not mature enough for a relationship because in a relationship, you don't have to do all that. Yeah. You just let them know, look, I like you, but I still like Kenneth and Tom and everybody else too.
Exactly.
So until you get on that level where I can let them go, they gonna text me, they gonna call me, they gonna send me stuff.
Exactly.
If you can't deal with that, then we're not supposed to be together.
Yeah. If you
and they can deal with it or not.
If you sharing, we sharing. Okay. If I gotta share, you gotta share.
I just feel like if you're gonna be in a relationship, You should be just truly happy. Be with that person. If you don't want to be with that person, or if you're not happy, leave them. Just leave them.
But people nowadays get in relationships for so many other reasons,
Yeah.
and it don't even be about the person.
Mhm.
It be about I want people to see me with him. Or
Oh
I want to
my
post pictures
God,
on
for
Instagram.
clout. Oh my
yeah, or
He
I
got
want
money.
or I want to go travel. You can
Yes.
take me.
Mhm.
You can really go travel by yourself and have way more peace.
And they really, you get in a relationship and you see, you don't understand how all that other shit matters until you actually get in a relationship with this person that you didn't idealize as the one. And they be like, damn, he don't spend time with me.
And why we do that so quick?
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that too, especially if they fine. I just
Yes.
be planning a whole future.
Oh my
We gonna
God,
do this, we gonna do
yes.
that. Ooh, I'm gonna do. And then I
Yes.
find out they ain't worth a damn, and I'm like,
Oh my
I should have
God.
never thought like that.
Yeah.
That's something that we have bad.
Setting your expectations high.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ain't it's not really nothing wrong with that, but you gotta allow room for that shit to be altered.
I don't think it's something wrong when you do it so fast though.
And I think that's just women, period. Because I see a person, I can see a man too, and you just see the potential in that man. Like, oh,
Girl, you already planning for your anniversary party.
if you ain't got kids, oh, he gonna make some beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he got pretty eyes, he got pretty eyes.
Yes, girl.
That's the first
Yeah.
thing I look at your hair. Like, ooh.
Yeah. Your smile. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. We do that.
We already engaged.
We go
by
for
the time
yes.
said,
We go
hey.
for looks. We don't go for.
No. Because I didn't date people who were not very attractive, but the way they treated me made them, or they swagger made them attractive to me.
Yes,
Yeah.
it can be sometimes
But
their personality, but I just can't deal with you if you ugly. I'm sorry. I
Especially
can't.
when you get fly. When you get fly with me and you ugly, all that go out the window. I'll be like, nigga, you ain't even fine.
Exactly.
Ugly ass.
Yes,
Exactly.
Get out of
see,
here.
that's how men
See,
do.
but that's how I do. I mean, that's why I start deciding don't deal with nobody I'm not attracted to. Because when I'm attracted to somebody, they get away with way more stuff. If they forget something, if they forget to stop by, if they forget something, I'm like, don't worry about it, baby. It's okay. But if an ugly nigga do it, I'm like, nigga, what?
Or a little
No, you don't get a second chance.
Or a little
Exactly.
wee. It's like, don't raise your voice.
Man.
Do not raise your voice.
We don't engage at all.
Yeah.
So you've never had
That's a
somebody who was
no-no.
small but gave like good head?
Yes, I have. But one thing about it, I didn't realize how small he was
What?
until it came to the turn. It was so bad. It looked inappropriate.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I feel like I'm looking at a child here. It was so small. It looked like I felt like this is not appropriate. Like I was like, I never seen nothing that little. I was
He
like,
showed
oh,
you. Most
good.
people with small weebies, they try to hide it.
He
and
did
just
try to hide it. He did try to hide it.
They just try to get in.
Yeah. I don't really care for a head like that. You don't have to do all that.
Yeah.
But you always trying to do me. So I mean, but then when I looked, I was
Eventually.
like, oh no.
You see
this
why
ain't
he
gonna work.
always did that.
Yeah, no, this ain't gonna work. But I'm a little different.
Yeah.
So don't judge it off me. I'm a little different. I need to know what I'm dealing with. If I'm attracted to somebody,
Yeah.
I need to know very soon what I'm dealing with.
What you mean?
I need to know very soon. Like I need to know. I'm not finna get in my feelings behind something that I can't work with. Period. I need to know. So I don't care if I need to feel around or I need to see a picture. I don't know what it is,
But that don't
but I'm gonna
necessarily
need to
mean
know.
it's he's working with someone. What if we getting older? These men be having erectile dysfunction. He probably got all the package in the world, can't do nothing with it.
Yeah, there's drugs for that. You know, we gonna need to get them because I mean, what's the point?
Right. What is the point?
What's the point? If that's the case, just be with a woman. I mean, we think alike, we better.
Oh,
If you can't do that, why would I want you as a man? Oh no, I'm not that type.
oh wow.
I know some women be like, oh, but I love him for him and his penis, though. him and
No,
his penis.
that's for real.
Because if he,
You can't do either that. You
But
just
your
give me
tolerance for
attitude.
the man is way less when he ain't performing like that.
well, he's got to perform, or we're not compatible. See, that's the whole thing for me.
Yeah.
Compatibility.
Mhm.
Because that's why, these people have these 90-day rules and all that. I ain't with that.
Sex before marriage. I mean, like,
Girl,
Wait,
I
they
did
ain't
that.
all
I did that in my first marriage because I was in the church and we did not have sex before we got married. And we had sex for the first time on our honeymoon, and it was trash. It was pure trash, and I told him so.
But you weren't a virgin, right?
No.
So you knew what you to expect. You just tried to deal with abstinence before we got married.
Yeah, but it was a mistake. You need to know what you're dealing with. You need to know what you're dealing with. I don't care what they say. I told them, me and God gotta understand it. I need to know what I'm dealing with.
I used to be so terrible with it. Like, I used to try to get to know a person. I would like you to death, but let us have sex and it ain't up to par. I don't care how much I like you, met your mama. All that is over.
Sex is very important.
It's over. I'm so turned off now.
Yeah,
But it's so messed up because that's why I felt like in the Bible maybe you're supposed to wait because you get to actually. But that's what men like. Some of them men who know they're not performing, they get you to fall in love with them as a person. I know you can't fall in love with.
Sex is important. It's too important. It's the one time when you really bonding with each other. And if you can't really do, we're not gonna work. It's not gonna work because I'm always gonna be thinking about the last person who really knocked the bottom out of me. So, I mean, you don't want that type of competition
at all.
They probably feel that way, but I mean, men be insecure about that too. They, especially if they average size and they know they not packing. They always compare, like, wonder if the person before was better than them.
It's not always about the size either, though, because some ride on that. They feel like, oh, I'm big, I know I'm fit. And they still don't be hitting on nothing. They don't just want to deal with your body. They just want to bang, bang, bang. And it's like, what's on?
I like the chemistry.
That's what I was going to say too. I got to vibe with you. Like, I got to feel you. Like, that makes me want you. If I'm feeling you, if you feeling me, I know our chemistry is there versus you just saying, come on.
Yeah, since I got to get me, it's supposed to happen like that.
Yeah, no, I think because you don't be meeting you don't really be meeting them. You be meeting their representative. So it's hard to have chemistry with somebody's representative.
Yeah,
that's why I really wish men would stop being fake. Just be real, so the chemistry could be real. And women too. Women be fake too. Just be real, because without the chemistry, the sex is trash. No matter what you're working with. It's not be worth nothing unless you super horny. You ain't had it a long time, then you'll take it. It's not like eating a Twinkie when you want a meal.
Yeah, but that's not the same. That's not the same.
I gotta feel it. It gotta be passionate. Like, it gotta be fighting.
It's not even gonna hit the same for what you're trying to want it to hit for. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's gonna still feel like you still gonna have a void after that.
It's totally different.
You feel like, dang, where's my vibrator?
Okay.
You feel like you gotta
have
take care of yourself. Right, but we have been taught to settle, but we gotta stop that. We gotta first stop teaching people that and stop letting people put that on you.
Yeah.
If the sex ain't good, I say that all the time. Life is too short for bad sex. I'm not gonna deal with bad sex. Oh no, not under any circumstance.
Because they'll let you know if you ain't got no.
Yes, they sure will.
They'll let you know. You're not getting no.
But you know what? Some of them don't get off on anything though. Some of them they don't got no standards at all.
Yeah.
And as long as they getting all, they good.
Yeah.
But for me, it gotta be something like you said, some type of passion, some type of connection. Or I could just took care of myself.
Okay.
And called it a day.
For real. Got this extra body for nothing.
Exactly.
That's a lot of times why people you go back to somebody you already, because you don't even want to.
That's the bad part.
With that.
That is the bad part of men that you do have a connection with, but they ain't no good.
Yeah.
The
and
sex
it be them.
So good.
It be them.
But it don't be no good.
You don't have nothing else to offer but that.
But because you have a connection though, that's the only reason why it be so good. But they just not together. Like they life ain't together. It's just a bad situation all the way around. That's the only problem with that part. Like having good sex and a good connection. When they don't know how to pay bills, they can't stay out of jail. It's like,
or they don't want a commitment. They don't want, like, sometimes they have their shit together. They just don't want to commit to just one vagina, especially if it's that good. I'm pretty sure there's other bitches who feel it the same way.
It's not that good for them then if they don't want to commit. It's just not that good for them. It's good for you, but if it was that good for them, they would commit. They would. That's why they'll leave you and go commit to somebody else. Because when they get what they want, men will commit.
Yeah.
I mean, it just ain't that for them.
That's just like, that's why I feel like cheating is a choice. Because somebody love you, they're not gonna cheat on you.
No,
They're not.
no, they won't.
Yeah.
Regardless of how many women is around.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless.
And y'all watch the movies when they be like, they get into the room with the other lady who they kind of sort of thinking about, and then they get the kiss in, and they're like, oh wait, my wife. That's how you should be in a relationship. I just feel like
I feel like you
it should
shouldn't
just
give
go
to the
that far,
kissing.
right? But you know,
You
it
just
just
tell
makes
her,
me
look,
think.
don't even come in here, don't touch me, don't do nothing to me, because you know I'm married, you know I'm in love with somebody else.
Yeah.
Don't try me.
Yeah.
Because all I'm gonna do is beat it up, and I ain't gonna want nothing else from you. So you know,
That's a maturity.
that's a
level of
maturity.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because some men are just get in where they fit in. Like that's why I say with cheating with men. Women, we need a reason. Men just need a location. She just needs to line up. The stars need to line up right for that shit to
I
happen.
think some
Exactly.
men, but some men ain't like that. Some men just
All men not like that.
Yeah.
no, they're not gonna do that because if they don't, like some men are like us, they need a connection. They don't
Yeah.
just need, especially when they get a little older.
Yeah.
But then you got these old men too that ain't worth a damn.
Oh my God. Let's talk
Mhm.
about it.
I said it just
Talk
depends
about
on the
it.
person.
It does. It depends
not.
on the person.
Mhm.
It does because I don't
Some of
know.
my worst relationships were with older men, and I was like,
'Cause they never mature.
when do they stop? When do you let it go? You great.
Cause,
Why are we still dealing with this?
Cause they never
Yeah.
matured though.
Yeah.
They age, but they never matured.
Mhm.
It's like you can meet a young dude that's very mature.
Yeah.
And he ready to settle down. He ready to commit. He say, baby, what you need me to do? I'll get a better job. And you thinking, oh, he young, so he can't be serious.
Oh, I just,
It depends on the person.
They be
My
mature.
Yeah, if you find one that's mature, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter the age.
Yeah.
I fell into that trap, feeling like, oh, I want an older man. And them older
I
men
did
be
too.
hoes too.
And them was the worst ones. Them were the worst ones. I had a youngster who I mean, he had so together, but I just know my thing was you ain't been exposed to enough yet to make the type of decision you trying to make.
Yeah, you would have to mother him a little bit.
Yeah, and
That's
I
the
wasn't
same thing
trying
with
to-
me. I had
I
a
wasn't
younger one
trying
that
to
he
do
was
that.
really committed. Anything I tell him to do, he would have done for me.
I'm talking about house
But that's my
cleaning,
thing. I don't need to be your mama.
food, cooks.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
saying this is what the youngster was doing. I'm walking in, house clean, food, cook, everything.
I had that too. Gave me his check. Just do whatever you want to do with it, baby. Just make sure everything taken care of. I just need lunch money. But I just felt like I was more of a parent.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, man, I ain't trying to be.
You don't have enough exposure because it did. I feel like even no matter how much you mature, your age is gonna show somewhere. It's gonna be you can be having a conversation and he gonna say something you gonna think like he youngest.
Yes. Yes.
Or
That
ask
part.
you the ooh.
Or his friends.
What does that mean?
Mhm.
Oh, well, you get older men don't know what stuff mean though. You
Yeah.
get some older, they
Yeah.
ain't never been nowhere either,
Yeah.
and don't know nothing. And you
Yeah.
be like, what?
Or certain words that shouldn't go over your head go over your head. That's the youngster with the youngsters.
Yeah, that could be some old ones too, though. I didn't
Oh.
experience that with some old ones.
Yeah.
I guess it's like just maturity level and exposure. That's what compatibility comes in.
Mhm.
And you know, these are the type of questions that people should ask when they're getting to know somebody.
Yeah.
Where have you been? Where have you traveled? I mean, what experiences have you had in your life? If they ain't never done nothing or been nowhere, they're probably not compatible with you
Mm-hmm.
because they're not going to understand your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
You know, especially as a radio personality, as a person that's in the spotlight,
Mm-hmm.
they're not going to understand your life.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to
And they
understand.
stay in the similar position. You know, if you find somebody who's maybe doing the same thing.
Yeah, sometimes that don't work either, though, but they be in competition with you.
Oh yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes they be in competition with you. Yeah, my show got these many views. Your show only got these many views.
Or trying to help you grow. Or help you grow.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it depends on the person.
Yeah.
You're right. It
You're
always
right.
depends on the person because
You're right.
that just goes to be like, all men cheat. All men don't cheat.
Right.
You just gotta find the
Mhm.
one that love you. that
Just
love
say
you.
all your men cheat. All the men cheat.
That
all
you
the men you
toxic,
chose
yeah.
cheated on you. Yeah.
Right.
And that's something you gotta be real with yourself about so you'll know like I think women we don't check our own patterns sometimes. Like
That's
How
good,
we-
real true.
you know, like we attracting you, like you attract what you don't heal. So if we keep attracting the same type of nothing ass niggas, some shit we need to change within ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
But also, even you attract, I think you can't be held responsible for the fact that you have an overly mother nurturing type of vibe, because I really have that. Even with my friends, sometimes they look to me for like a mothering role, and I'll be like, I need y'all. I can't be everybody's mama.
But that's what.
But you know, it's certain people that's like that. You know, you have people in the community, they everybody's mama. You can't feel bad about that, because sometimes you will attract men that want you to mother them. Because I do. And I be so frustrated, because I be like, I ain't trying to be nobody else's mama.
You want a man.
I got my own kids. I don't want to be your mama. But as far as like, it's all about what you accept and what you are looking for too. Because I think what our biggest downfall is as women is we don't really know what we want. We just want a man. But do you know specifically what you want? You have to really think about, what is it specifically that I want? Because if you think about that, you wouldn't deal with half the dudes.
But and then give yourself room to change what you want. You
of
get
course.
what I'm saying?
It changes all the time.
The same thing that has got me at 19 shouldn't be the same thing that get me now at 33.
Absolutely.
You know?
Because it's like you said, do you want a homeowner? Do you want somebody who has savings and 401k, got their finances together? You got to know that. Because when you start dealing with somebody and they never owned a home, don't know what a mortgage is, if that's not what you want, then you just cut it. You don't even deal with that. Don't try to feel like, oh, we're going to buy a house together. Because you already know that's going to be a struggle. Because they don't know anything about that. So you're going to have to drag them into that. So,
but what if you have a willing person who, he was still a bad person. I was thinking about this. But he wasn't a bad person. I experienced together was probably just bad. But he was so behind on times just because of he had went to jail for a long time. So it's not that he didn't want to know. He was playing catch up kind of. You know, so he would take the necessary precautions to educate himself. But sometimes you don't know.
But you can't.
Until you need to know.
I mean, I feel like everybody needs love. But men who come out of prison, it's just too much work. Yes,
it depends on what you've done in prison, though. Because some men get out and be on their shit. They get out and already have a plan of action of what they finna do and execute that motherfucker.
It depends on their
trying to go there.
Too. They got somebody that can help them do this.
Other than you,
right.
Like they have a support system. I agree with that.
Right, because everybody needs help at some time.
But it's not really a support system. It's that drive to go get it yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The mindset to know when I get out, I want to have this. I want to have that. I gotta have this. I understand.
Yeah, because say for instance, a mate, you can't nothing be the mate of mine. I had before I did start doing radio, nobody wouldn't just know clear cut path to how to get healed or nobody. I just had to jump, you know what I'm saying, and just try and see how it works, if I like it, and just give myself room to like it or not, or to feel it, you know. But I went out and looked for myself. It wasn't just like the opportunity came to me or people showed me a path. Some shit work. Like I'm on a whole different station now. You see, like. But
that's the point. Either it's in you or it ain't.
Right.
So if it's in you, that drive is in you. Jail, prison, nothing can take that out of you.
Exactly.
But some people didn't have a drive before they went to prison. So now they got this huge obstacle that they've missed out on all these years, and they come out institutionalized. There's so many things that like they do differently because of that institutional mindset. It is really a huge clash. I'm speaking from experience.
It really is.
I mean, I tried that route. It just did not work because they resent you because you know stuff they don't know. And then they will try to learn from you. But at the same time, that institutional mentality, they still don't feel like they're all the way free. You know, I can't. That's something I will never do.
I never thought about that. So you think they don't feel like, well, they're all the way free?
No, because they always let all kind of like obstacles stop them. Well, I don't have this, so I can't go there, or I don't have this, or well, this is the reason why, because I was in prison, or you know, the whole thing of being in an institution have them feeling like they got to fit in a certain category. Well, I need to do this because this is the thing that's going to make money. No, you can do 12 things that's going to make money. You don't just have to do that.
Yeah.
But they, it's hard.
It depends on the person too. Yeah.
It depends on the person.
Because once society don't make it easy, but it's not impossible.
No, it's not impossible.
That's what the thing is not easy. You may not be able to, it's going to be harder for you to work with somebody, but you can start your own company.
Right.
Can't nobody tell you can't do that. So it's a way.
That's for people in jail and for people out of jail too, because you got people that's been free and still don't know what they want to do with their life, and it's like, well, I can't do it because I haven't went and got this, or I lost my social, or I don't have this, my mama don't. It's like you making excuses.
You got like 2 excuses.
Nobody gonna live your life
up.
with you. Yeah,
you got like 2 times for me to ask you about something. Like once you keep telling me why you can't or have an excuse for it, I shut up because clearly this ain't what you want.
Yeah,
and we can impose. You know how you see potential in somebody, so I can impose my feeling on how good you could be on you, and you ain't even ready to tap into that shit yet.
Unless you ask certain questions, like you say, well, it's a job fair. Well, I lost my social, but after he said, I lost my social. Well, can you help me get another one, or can you take me to the Social Security office? I just feel like that's different than versus just saying, well, I lost it.
That's
definitely different, because if you just say, well, I lost my social, then you don't want a job.
Exactly.
Because you can even tell them that, look, I don't have it, but I can get a printout from the Social Security. Let me apply for this job today. Let me tell you what I can do. Let me talk to you about my skills. And if you want to hire me, then I can make sure I get it.
Right.
It's all about showing up.
Exactly.
But I really feel like it goes back to what we said before. People are not made to really show up and be present in their life. And so they want you to do it for them. No, you have to be present in your own life. Just like if you was in prison, you was present even though you was locked up. So when you come out, you still got to be present here, not there. You got to be present. I mean, I think when you see potential in people, that's our mother thing. Because as mothers, we see potential in our children. We got to bring that out of them. But not grown people.
That's a dangerous thing. That's what I feel like I did. I feel like I married potential, but like I tell anybody, a man will only change for one woman. And if you're not that one woman, I don't care how much you pray, cry, fast, you just spinning your wheel. He gonna change because you can't be around somebody positive and putting positive stuff around it and nothing rub off on you. But that don't mean he gonna change to the potential you've seen or what you wanted him to be as a man.
Yeah, because first they gotta see it themselves. And we, for whatever reason, can see it, and a lot of times they can't.
They see it, they just don't wanna. It's hard. It's a lot to face the man in the mirror. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people
do it for them.
Yeah, but I can't change. That's something I can't do. I can't change that for you. I can't make you like 2 Chainz. That's my favorite part of that song. You wouldn't bless on ambition. Who you gonna blame for that?
Right.
I can't give you that if it ain't in you.
No, it's not in you. It's not in you.
Exactly.
That's just it. If you think about the exonerated 5, they don't call themselves Central Park 5 no more. Think about it was 5 young men. I know you know the story of them. They all got arrested and they were not guilty for what they did.
Exonerated. It wasn't
it was from on Netflix. It was called When They See Us.
Oh yeah.
But all of them went through so many things after being incarcerated. But the one that became a doctor, like a PhD, Dr. Yusuf Salam, he was already there before he went in there. Because if you watch the movie, he was like the A student. He had a mother that stood up for him. He had a full family. It's about what you are before. I mean, you are what you are. And I think women, we got this so bad of feeling like a person could change. People don't change. My first marriage counselor told me that in front of me and my husband. She said, I've been doing this enough years to know people don't change. You are what you are. People either become more of what they are or less of what they are, but you are what you are. So it's just like a quitter gonna always be a quitter. Period. It don't matter. They might quit less or they might quit, but they're gonna always be a quitter. That's how they are. I mean, if you think about yourself, it don't matter what situation you was in. if you was a person that's ambitious, you're gonna always come out of it, period.
Yeah.
It might take you longer, it might take you shorter, but you're gonna come out of it.
Right.
And there's some people that's just the opposite of that. No matter what happens, they can't never get through stuff without somebody else pulling them out.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just the way it is. But we always feel like we could change somebody or we can help them. I'm just teach them to be like me.
That is
If they wasn't born like you, they're not gonna be like you.
Yeah.
See, that's a mistake I made because I felt like my husband said, "Oh, I want to be a businessman. I want to run a business like you." Okay, let me teach you this. Let me teach you that. It wasn't in him. It wasn't in him because every little money he made, he spent it. I was like, that's not how you do it. When you make money, you put it back into the business.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't trying to do that. I ain't gonna never see the money. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is running a business.
At least the first.
If it ain't in you, it'll just not in you.
You're right.
You know, and I think we feel like we can put. If you think about your kids, you can think of one of your kids. I'm sure that was one way when they was 1 year old. They still that way in some areas.
What?
They still that way,
Born.
and they gonna always be that way.
Yeah.
If they're picky when they 1, they're gonna be picky when they're 21.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just the way it is. But we feel like we could change. You definitely can't change no man.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good topic. But I really hope that one day you talk about, have a show about the games people play.
Mind games.
Because dating now is full of games.
Yeah.
That's all it is games.
And I think it's so manipulative. If you bore down to what people really doing, it's like it's real low vibration. Why would you want somebody you have to manipulate?
Because they're bored. Think about they're bored.
But that's real like insecure, dark shit. Like you really somebody who hurt you. Like who hurt your job? For you to really have to manipulate a motherfucker to fucking with you.
The world hurt. I mean, if you think about us being black, everybody hurt us. And it's men don't bounce back like we do.
No.
I had a show when it was all men, and they was talking about, and we were talking about being hurt in relationships. Almost every man was talking about something that happened in middle school, and I was like, "The fuck?"
And that's what started
I
that whole
asked this girl to
thing.
dance with me, and I was like, "What grade was?"
Okay.
These men in their 40s.
That's what I want to do. I want to do a male panel too, and just get their perspective because them are the ones who killing us and all this kind of stuff. They are not taking L's like they used to.
Exactly.
Man,
They never ever been able to take L's.
Oh, you're right about that though. They are way more emotional. What is going on?
It's like a switch. We like the men are the bad bitches now, and we are, you know,
we out here wifing it.
Yes, yes. They try to get chose.
Oh my God, that is so true. And it's like we became independent and they became dependent.
Yes.
It's like they looking for a woman to help them.
Yeah.
It used to be the other way around. You looking for a man to help you. Now if you look for a man to help you, you out of luck.
Exactly. Once you find a good one,
Yeah, but you know, it's a whole lot of competition out there for them.
Yes.
So I mean, it's crazy, but yeah, have a whole all male panel. That'll be really good.
Yes. That's really willing to talk honestly. Because they be so hurt. They be in relationships still hurt behind the shit that happened, like you said, in middle school. But you don't ever, like I heard TD say, men, they go inside and they get stuck at the level they hurt was. And they never grow from that. They just like when they go inside, he said they bring their toys inside. They start bringing stuff inside versus, you know, dealing with the pain. So you probably have a 40-year-old, 12-year-old who was hurt by his mama or left or, you know.
Absolutely. And there ain't nothing you can do with that. You cannot fix that.
Although
we try to, you can't fix that. I done had that more than once. I mean, it's just like, I cannot deal with what happened with you and your mama. I'm not her.
Yeah.
So you just got to let that go. You can't fix that.
Yeah. But it's something that they should have to want to fix. In
they don't even know there's anything wrong with them.
Exactly.
Because a lot of women will just accept it.
But I feel like relationships are designed to help each of you evolve. So when you meet a spouse or when you get a spouse, y'all mirror each other's insecurities so you can help attack them together.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
But yeah, they can be used against you. There's a lot of different things with it. You gotta be careful.
That goes back to who you chose, like our choices. We choose people, we see that in, but okay, y'all mirrored each other, but you're also mirroring the fact that neither one of y'all want to address the issues and do the work. You know what I mean? To fix it. So that's why I say what you don't, and then y'all just arguing about shit that neither one of y'all really ready to address.
Yeah, that's
It's starting to turn into a whole toxic situation.
And that's the problem. Like, it should be addressed. Like, I feel like when you got a problem right then and there, it should be talked about thoroughly. Like, let's talk about what's the outcome, why this was a problem, if you're gonna do it again, if you're not gonna do it again. Like, we need to get it established. Like, this should never happen. This is what's in our relationship that's caused the problem. If you don't want the problem to happen, let's talk about it and get it fixed. But it just be like,
men, or they
walk around it,
and they would do all that, like
put a band-aid over it.
Yeah,
never
put a
really
band-aid over booty. Yeah.
But I think you have to give them the freedom to really say how they feel, because that's something that we don't do as Black women. We won't give them the freedom to say how they feel, because if they really say how they feel, a lot of men will say, "I'm scared to talk to you because I know you're gonna hurt my feelings."
Yeah.
Because men are really more sensitive than we are.
Yeah.
They try to act like they're not.
Yeah.
And so they try to act all hard. I don't even want to talk about that. You always got something to talk about. Instead of just saying, I really be scared to talk to you because I know you're going to hurt my feelings. And then think about it. If a man say that to you, going to hurt your feelings.
Yes.
Nigga. You know?
Yes.
So we got to give them more freedom to really just be like a human being.
But men feel like they don't really want to open up about that. It's like they feel like they have to have this, I got it all together, persona.
Because it's fear, because whoever they did open up to
misused it.
Belittled them or ridiculed them, and it was their mama.
Yeah,
because Black mama,
you know,
you
raised them.
Don't be crying like a little girl. You know, I did it for my first son, and he was the one to help me see with my last two. Don't do that. Yeah. But that's how I was raised. Yeah. We weren't allowed to cry. What you crying for? Crying ain't gonna help it. You gotta draw them tears real quick. Yeah. And be like, oh, okay. Yeah. What you hurt for?
Well, they just hurt. Like kids go through depression and stuff like that. But since we dated, I know they still, you ain't got no bills, you ain't got no problems. They don't think.
What you sad about? Everything done for you.
Exactly.
But you got a life, you're human. And we bounce back from that kind of stuff. They don't. Men don't. Yeah. They don't bounce back from that kind of stuff. It could be something their mom said when they was 10 years old. You up against all that. Yep. So, I mean, for me, the men that I have not been able to get rid of, like that's always trying to get back with me, is the ones where they was really able to just be for real with me. Yep. And really just tell them
to be vulnerable.
Yeah, that part. Yeah. And really just tell me, like, you hurt my feelings when I couldn't see you that day. Yeah. Instead of saying, "Oh, I guess you're too busy."
Exactly.
Just say how you feel.
Just say how you feel. That's what I've been trying to get like that, to the point where, okay, in certain situations where you feel like, well, I can't really tell you how I feel because you downplay. You make me seem like, well, what I'm saying is just I'm doing the most, but what I'm saying is just like being extra. No, I'm telling you how I feel because at the end of the day, you need to fix it. Right. So it's like, I'm not just telling you this just to tell you. I'm telling you this because it's really bothering me. It needs to be fixed, Right. Like, and I don't like when certain people try to downplay how you feel. Like you said, why you feel like that? You ain't got no problems. You ain't doing this. You ain't doing that.
I think they downplay it because they don't really want to own it. Because if they own it, that means they do got to fix it. That means they have to change some of their behaviors towards you. Right. And sometimes they don't want to. That means we're not supposed to be together. Yeah. But I learned from myself that I have to let a man be vulnerable. Because the way I was raised, I never saw that. I only seen my dad cry twice in my life. When his mother died and when his cousin died. Yeah. I never seen him cry. I never seen him weep. None of that. But he's still human. Yeah. So even one of my exes was like, I just didn't feel worthy. I never felt adequate with you. I was never enough. And I felt bad. I was like, wow, but he was. Yeah. But I didn't tell him that though. I was always, you need to do this, and you need to do that, and you didn't do this right. Yeah. And of course that will make him feel like, well, I ain't gonna tell her my true feelings. Yeah. So I do think that men are more emotional nowadays because it's just been so locked up. Yeah. And now they feel a little freer, but the emotion be all over the place now.
Yeah. And that's why I feel like, okay, Just say, for instance, you're in a certain situation where he's like, I don't talk to you because you always getting mad. But the thing is, why I'm always getting mad is because you tell me, it's always I gotta find it out. I always gotta find stuff out. So when I find it out, it's like, why you didn't tell me? Because I knew you was gonna get mad. Well, if you would have told me, before I had the opportunity to find it out, then it probably would have been a better outcome. I probably could have talked to you about it
a little bit, though, right?
It does, and I think both
because you knew I was gonna be mad.
And I still found it out.
It's like I said, you don't want to change your behavior.
Yeah, that's
the bottom line. Is I was gonna be mad because whatever you did or whatever happened, it was something that shouldn't happen.
Right. But you knowing I was gonna be mad didn't stop you from doing it. Like, why are we even here if you knew I was gonna be mad?
Or they did it already and they just ain't told you.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me because you knew I was gonna be mad. But you did it knowing I was gonna be mad.
Exactly.
But I think it's like that's why I feel like you just need to get down to the lowest, simplest form.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad because I'm hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I'm trying to be your mother or tell you what to do, but because it hurts me if you do that.
Yeah. Right.
And if they think about it that way, maybe they won't do it.
But that's emotional intelligence that most people don't have.
I mean, that's so true. I mean, just listen to the interview Jay-Z gave about when he almost lost Beyonce. He said, I didn't know that cheating hurt a woman deeply as it does. He said, I didn't know. Especially when the woman know you don't care about the other woman.
Yeah.
He said, I didn't know that it hurt so deeply. He said, if I would have known that, I would never have wanted to do that.
Yeah.
But it hurt her so deeply, like made her even question her life.
Yeah.
And I think it's true they don't know because we cover it up and we act like I'm just mad.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not mad. I'm hurt.
Yeah.
So that hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
And most men, if they love you, they don't want to hurt you.
Right.
So they'd rather say, rather than hurt you, I feel like we need to end our relationship because I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we have to be more open.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I, feel like Black people, we just not used to telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
We used to acting like we okay, everything's good. Oh, you didn't hurt me. I'm just done with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did hurt me.
But the way we handle emotions is more so learned. It's a learned behavior. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you don't know how to properly identify those emotions because your parents, your parental figures, they didn't handle it well. Right. You get what I'm saying?
And all they showed you was anger.
Yeah.
They never showed you because
it's
like my son, he used to come in the house and don't speak. And I'd be like, that's disrespectful not to speak. But I can learn so much from this new generation because he asked me why. Why is it disrespectful? And I think about it, I said, you know what? It hurts my feelings.
Yeah.
Because I want to be acknowledged as your mother. It hurts my feelings if you don't speak to me. And then he got a better understanding. He was like, well, I'm sorry because I don't want to hurt your feelings. Yeah. It's just that I'll be listening to my music. I don't even be thinking.
Yeah, because that's.
But if you communicate that, he will change it.
Yeah.
So now he would come and hug me and everything because he's like, I don't want you to be hurt.
Yeah.
But I think we just was never told to really say how we feel.
Yeah.
I mean, even you think about it, even with your friends, some situations between women, it just be so many misunderstandings because we don't really say how we feel.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, it hurt me when you told so-and-so something that I told you was supposed to be between me and you, that hurt.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, oh, you can't keep your mouth, just say how you really felt.
Yeah.
Like I thought we was closer than that, so I told you feeling like you want to tell somebody. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, we just can't communicate, and it's so frustrating dealing with Black men because, like I said, instead of saying, I be thinking about you all day, and it hurt when I couldn't talk to you. They say, oh, I guess you talking to another nigga because you ain't got time for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why can't you just say how you feel?
Exactly. Yeah. And then the conversation gonna go good.
It go left real quick.
It didn't even mean that. It didn't even mean
it just how it came out.
But sometimes, in order to combat that, we need to listen to what's not being said. I feel like in relationships, especially where people don't have emotional intelligence like that, to be able to convey how I feel. I may not say it like that, but me knowing being your woman or being your spouse, I should know him acting like that I know what he actually saying. Right?
I don't want to be doing all that. No, I need you to learn. I ain't trying to do all that.
Yeah.
I need you to be grown. I need you to grow up. Because it's like some men, they can't express nothing but anger. Yeah. They don't, or sexual attraction. If it ain't sexual attraction or anger, they can't express it. I mean, you need to be able to express something other than that.
But you don't know until you know. You need a woman who has even, if you're dealing with nothing but people who has the same intelligence as you, you're not gonna see the lack until you get somebody who is emotionally intelligent and check you on that shit and be like, what is this? Like, you couldn't just say.
I agree with you there. And
know?
that at that point, I mean, you just it gotta be worth it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of teaching.
Yeah.
Because some men that even in touch with their feelings, they don't even know why they mad.
Exactly.
If you ask them, why are you so mad? They don't even know. Because you said you was going to do something, you didn't do it. Okay, I didn't get a chance to do it, but why really are you mad?
Yeah. People don't want to go that deep is what I'm starting to see, because I have conversation with people, and I guess how I am, I will make you think. I'm going to make you think about it, because I'm going to ask you some shit that be like, I'm going to be like, so.
I want to get to the bottom of it.
But you have to,
because people
because
don't be wanting to dig that deep, because it means facing that shadow side.
That's
and
what
sometimes it makes you be accountable too.
Yeah, but if you care about somebody, you want them to be accountable for their actions.
Yeah.
Because not being accountable for your actions is not, you ain't gonna never succeed in life. You're gonna always hit a wall, and you're gonna be wondering why I always hit this wall. Because you're not accountable. I mean, for me, I do. They know here at Stunner Radio, I would tell them, I say, if I know you saw my email, you didn't respond to my email, you didn't do this, then that makes me feel like I'm not important. Your show ain't important, the station ain't important. And they're like, oh, I don't want you to feel that way. I'm just being busy.
And that's me, because
so I'm gonna make sure I go check now.
Yeah.
And so it's even with them. When they tell me, if you need help with the station, you don't ask us, it make us feel like we're not part of the team. I'm like, wow, I just don't want to invade on your time.
Yeah.
But see, that's why communication is so important.
Yes.
And I'd be like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that y'all feel like, I didn't know they felt like that.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that communication, everybody just got a big misunderstanding. It's always a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Especially when you leave that room for a person to think. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I told you this, but you didn't give me the facts. So now I'm making up my own scenario in my head because you didn't tell me.
Yes.
And
And the scenario you make up,
It'd be totally off.
sometimes it'd be so much worse.
Yes.
It'd be so much worse. But I think because of everything that happened with our people, we behind everybody else. We behind in communication. We behind in finances. We behind in a lot of things, but especially communication. I mean, I'm big on it though.
Yeah.
And that's what I think I find that most people that know me in my personal life be scared. If I say I want to talk to them, oh Lord, it's not always bad. I'm just trying to get an understanding.
Yeah.
Because if you don't understand, like you said, you're gonna make up a whole thing in your head.
But in our community, like, think about the Black household. How much stuff is you can't talk about, swept under the rug? It's not as the same as, you know what I mean? Some households where you have that room to say how you feel. Like, as I know, Black people, we don't even give kids the room to say, I'm feeling some type of way without us feeling like it's disrespect.
Right.
You know?
Well, I let my kids, my 11-year-old told me the other day that not to body shame. Because I said, you getting kind of chunky. You've been eating too many snacks. Don't body shame me. He said, no, Mom, don't body shame. And I had to say, I'm sorry. I had to really think about that.
Yeah.
Because that is body shaming.
Yeah.
But, I was raised different.
Yeah. Yeah.
My daughter would tell me, Mommy, I'm angry. I'm like, wow, why are you angry? Because you didn't do this or you didn't do that. And I'd be like, whoa.
And most parents, that would have been, you would have got popped you up. You know?
Oh, yeah, the way we grew up. Angry. You got a full belly, you got a bed to sleep in, you ain't homeless, you got clothes on your back. What you got to be angry about?
Yeah.
But I mean, you gotta realize that all of us that grew up like that, now we grown.
And they turn to adults who are like that.
Yeah, that's why we can't have relationships with each other.
Yeah.
That's why it's so hard. And that's why I say, be open-minded about going outside your race. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't have the same struggles that we have, but they do have different struggles.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
but then they come get us who got these struggles and looking at us like, girl, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, you've been
like, I'm trying. You seem so closed off and because they so open and honest with their feelings and willing to say, I
sometimes overly.
yes,
Like, damn, you feeling something? Get back.
overkill. Okay.
Lord, what you feeling today?
Yeah, especially for a man. Most women couldn't take no overly emotional man who's so in tune. Like, do you want a man like that in tune? Like,
I do. I didn't before.
Kevin Hart, how he was. They was like, you too in tune with your emotions on that Steve Harvey movie.
I forget
When he was talking to Wendy Williams.
Oh, was it Think Like a Man?
When did that? When they was like, you too.
When he kept answering the phone and stuff.
Yeah, you too in tune with your emotions. Like, you want to cry and everything is.
I think it's a balance. It got to be a balance. Yeah. I mean, you don't want no man being hurt over every little thing, because see, that'd be hard. Because I talk a certain way.
Me too.
I talk kind of harsh. So if I can't say nothing, like if everything I say hurt your feelings, we're not gonna make it.
Yeah, that's so.
Or if everything
annoying.
you say, you take offense to it.
Yeah,
like you make a joke and I can't make a joke because you're gonna get offended by it, and it's like it's a joke.
I don't like it's like you have to walk on eggshells.
Yes, like that's
have a conversation with this person, or something you say is gonna
trigger them to be like,
yeah.
Oh, now you have an attitude. You can't even talk. So it's like,
yeah.
That's hard. That whole attitude thing is very difficult.
Especially from man, I don't know why. Maybe because the idea of a man and being strong and
a man having an attitude,
or just being over emotional.
Tell me what you mad about. What you got an attitude for? What you walking around with your face positive? Like, it's supposed to be me. Like,
or the stuff they would have an attitude about. It'd be like, to me, bitch shit. Like, why is you?
That's the part I don't like. It's like you said, maturity. Mm-hmm. Because if you mad about something somebody said that we don't even know, like you mad about social media stuff, I can't get with that. That's too childish for me.
Exactly.
Like this dude on your post said, I don't even know that dude.
Exactly. Are you worried about somebody trying to talk to whoever that somebody that you used to talk to? That don't matter. If you don't talk to them, why do you care?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a little thrown off. I mean, some emotional stuff I can get with. Like if a man is emotional behind you, like if something bad happened to you, he get to crying, or understandable. Or if somebody pissed you off, then he pissed off.
Yeah,
I'm with all that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
but the emotional stuff of, when there's a misunderstanding, you all in your feelings.
Or like somebody went off, somebody said something here at work, now you pissed off all day.
Oh God,
like,
no, I can't deal with that.
Like, come.
Instead of telling me what he just said and what he did, and I'm
and you took it the wrong way. All everything you take offense to, and I'm like, oh my
I don't
God.
know how to handle that because I just think I don't know, because I don't think like that, so it'd be frustrating to me. Who cares? That's what I be want to say. You left that person at work,
and
so who cares?
Now I'm mad at you.
Yeah, I care.
Exactly.
They tried me. They tried me at work. Okay.
But we got all this other real life stuff going on, and when, especially a mother with kids and all this, you come through this little bullshit, I'd be like, sir, that's it? Like, you know what I just dealt with
the reason is because we got friends to talk to. So we're going to talk to our friends.
Have people to talk to for real.
No, because they can't talk to their guy friends about that. Because the guy can be like, nigga,
why you crying?
Yeah, we're complaining.
Exactly.
That's on them. They got to figure that out. Because we talk to our friends.
I always ask men, who do you talk to? Like, who do you have to reason with? Who do you have the reason with?
Do they talk for real?
Yes, they do. They do. Like, even when they on the game, y'all think they just talking about the game. They have conversations. They talk.
That's good. I think that's healthy.
Yes, men talk. It just depends on what
the way they talk. It be like
is if they're gonna talk about it with their friend. But they do talk. They talk just.
But
like
I'm saying about like like me and my homegirl, we'll have a like, was I wrong? Conversation.
They have that.
I've heard them have that, especially at the barbershop or whatever. They're like, this is how I reacted. Was I wrong?
Yeah, have somebody that really reason and check with you. But like, say for instance, men don't have nowhere to go. Like if they get broke up, when you break up with your girl, you can't go to your homeboy. We can go have wine and chill, and our friend is gonna help us get through it. Men be like, get your crybaby ass, go get somebody else. Or, you know what I mean? They don't have no one they can be emotional with. Ain't nobody gonna sit up and watch you cry and give you tissue and watch.
Or ask you what you did for her to leave you. What did you do?
That's what they homeboy gonna say.
What you did? It's no there. They don't have no.
Unless they go to their mama now. Their mama will hear them out.
It depends on
the moment, yeah. And then it's back to what you do.
Okay.
What did you do?
Yes, because I don't want to be the mama that caught over my son like that. You know, I'm standing your shit. I'm not going to be arguing with girls behind you and trying to fight your battles and all this. No, you did the shit, sir. You need to own up to it.
And fix it.
Yeah, don't come to me crying.
Or the mamas that try to cover with their son's dead. I'll be like, well, it's not that bad. You was being friendly with both of them. Just talking to both of them. Knowing you had two girls and you just
I would
it's
probably
okay. You the one.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
You the one.
I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna respect what he's doing. Like, cause I don't want them to think they have to be in a relationship. If he's honest and all of you telling these girls what it is, but I'm not gonna play into your bullshit. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, mama, this is my girlfriend Monday. Oh, mama, Tuesday's another girl. Where was Becky from Monday? You know, this ain't who you brought over here yesterday, son. You know, don't come telling me these your girlfriends or these are. If you introduce them to me anyway, it must be somebody. Or,
well, you know, some dudes do that. That's another mind game. They get their mama to be in on it.
But people,
their mama will be in on it.
Yeah. I got a mama who like that. She go, hey, baby. She ain't gonna ever call your name.
She knows she in on it. More people over there.
But but the women, they be thinking you in the dough because I met your mama. When mama is just, she don't give a damn.
That's mind game. That's what I mean by the mind games.
Yes. She do not care.
I'm already hip to that. Or they introduce you to a family member like that means something.
Yeah.
It don't mean nothing.
This my girl, this such right here be like, oh yeah, hey.
Because men feel like that too. If they met your mama, you must want to date my mama. Don't think I won't leave you because you met my mama. You know?
Right.
That's look, what time is it?
Anytime you want.
We gonna wrap up, y'all.
Make me go.
Cause I'm getting hungry. Look, I am getting hungry, y'all. We about to go. Tune in next week, Wednesday, y'all. Sutter Radio.
One of the greatest, let her know it. I know they gon' hate it, let her know it. The money got made it, let her know it. Look, mama, I made it, let her know it. One of the greatest, let her know it. The money got made it, let her know it. I know they gon' hate it, let her know it. Look, mama, I made it, let her know it. One of the greatest, better know it. I know they gon' hate it, better know it. The money got made it, better know it. Look, mama, I made it, you better know it. One of the greatest, better know it. The money got made it, better know it. I know